For the next 100 days, I will be surviving building a ravine base in hardcore Minecraft, complete with a cozy place to call home, villager trading hall for all of my armor and enchanting needs, as well as a farm and altogether cozy decoration. Make sure you watch until the end of the video to see how it all came together. And without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, hello everyone! Welcome back to another 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. This time around, it is a bit more of a classic 100 days we got going on here. And by that I mean, for the next 100 days, we are going to be surviving in this hardcore world, building ourselves a ravine base. Now, in order to survive in a ravine and build in one, obviously we're going to need to find one. So that is definitely first on the agenda, is to find ourselves a ravine base. But basically, for the next 100 days, we are going to be building ourselves the coolest ravine base. Oh, there's a little village over here. That's nice. And in that ravine base, I'm probably just going to have my normal house, as well as my villagers, probably. I imagine that's where I can put my little villager trading hall. Basically, I'm just going to try and make a cozy little ravine base for you guys over the next 100 days, and I am really excited for this. As always, if you do find yourself enjoying at any point in the video, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new, as well as use the brand new YouTube hype feature if you have access to it. And this village is looking quite small. Okay, no, there's more over there. I was about to say, is there really just 2 houses in this village? Alright, let's go loot this thing, grab ourselves a bed here, nice and early. I'm actually gonna grab myself a bunch of beds. Ooh, what is this? Is this a ravine or is this more of a cave? I think this is kind of more of a cave rather than a ravine. Plus, there isn't really much I could kind of build in that cave, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. There's a blacksmith here as well, which is nice. I am gonna take my little thing over there, the brewing stand, because I'm definitely gonna need to get myself a cleric. I'm honestly just gonna get myself a crap ton of beds, so I don't need to bother making them later. Let's see what this blacksmith provides us over here. Hello, Mr. Weaponsmith. If you don't mind me, I'm gonna loot you, and wow, this is terrible. Okay, well, I don't really need anything besides the bread and apples, and I can get a lot of bread from just these hay bales. I was hoping for maybe a saddle. I would have liked to get a horse, just because there's horses right here. That would have been pretty cool. Might as well go ahead and punch a tree while I'm here as well, because that is always one of the first things, if not the first thing you should be doing in your Minecraft worlds. But yeah, I really don't have many plans. I really don't have any plans, actually, for this, besides we're going to be building in a ravine base. I don't really know what type of base I want to do, if I want to focus on interior or exterior. I always tell myself that I'm going to be working on interior, but then, you know, I always end up just building exterior, and then I don't care about interior. I just kind of like making a build look cool. But who knows? We'll see what I do. In the meantime, though, we just gotta get all of this looted, and I would like these villagers to stay alive, because this is probably where I'm going to get them from. I can go ahead and transfer them from over here over to wherever we have our base at, so I should probably be locking them in their houses, actually. Is there... Oh, there's another blacksmith over here. Cool. Surely you have better loot than your freaking friend, or am I just... No, okay, this is better. And there is a saddle and some obsidian, a nice iron pickaxe right off the bat, and a iron sword. Good, I don't need to... Excuse me. Good, I don't even need to make myself an iron, or a wooden pickaxe. I don't even need to bother. Alrighty, well, in that case as well, I am gonna pick myself up one of these horses, and now I need to lock these guys like you. I need to lock you in your house, my friends, so you don't die, as well as do that to anybody else, such as this guy over here. Do you mind? Ooh, there's a chest here. Okay, I'll take the diamonds and the leather boots. Don't mind if I do. It's nice to get some early armor here on out. I don't really think there is much else for me to grab besides this brewing stand over here, as well as locking this cleric into place. Okay, never mind. How about this? Okay, can I actually click it? Dang, there you go. Thank you. No, that's... Oh, I'm just messing up all my keybinds. I'm just actually messing everything up. Can someone get this job, please? Can someone get this job? No, they can't. Okay, well, so the villager isn't going to get locked in this, and I wasted a piece of obsidian. Oh my god, man. Alright, I can lock these guys. There's a guy in here, right? There is a guy in there. Okay, you move, bro. Move. Thank you. No, move. I will hit you. I will hit you. Move, bro. I need to lock that guy in. Alright, come here, Mr. Iron Golem. I do not want to die to you, please, but I would very much enjoy your iron. Alright. Thank you very much. Go ahead and grab this for myself. And I don't really know if there's much else for me to loot over here, besides, obviously, the ground loot right there. And you only dropped 3. Wow. Thanks, bro. Thanks so much. You're such a nice Iron Golem. I like you a lot. Is there any loot in this house? And no. I will take the beds, though. I do need those beds for myself and others. We got ourselves 5 beds. Pretty good haul from the village. Now we can go ahead and steal from this, and hopefully one of these horses is really good. We'll start with you. Looking like you've got some good health, but I don't know about your speed and jumping capabilities. Alright. Let me see how fast you are. That's honestly not terrible. That is not terrible. Can he jump high at all? No, oh my lord. Oh my lord, that jump is terrible, bro. I'm sorry. You're like medium fast and your jump is terrible. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna go check out your friends to see if they're any better. All right, this guy's got the same amount of health. Oh, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Okay, no, he's relatively quick. He's not super fast, but that's a little bit faster than the white horse, and he jumps a little bit higher as well. Right now, I am looking at this guy, but I want to test all my bases over here. I want to see how fast this guy goes. Seems I gotta punch this tree, though, because he's kind of stuck inside the leaves over here, as well as that block right there. Let's free you, my friend. All right, now how fast are you? Moment of truth over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you are quick. Okay, I think both of those horses are just about the same, but this guy has a lot more health, so we are going to go with that guy. The rest of these horses, you may remain in the village. I hate to break it to you. And there was a fence gate the entire time that I just didn't notice. Come back here. Where are you going? Okay, and it's looking like the first night is already almost over. I kind of wasted a little bit the first day. I want to go back to that cherry blossom. I think it's this direction. Maybe we can find ourselves a ravine in that way. Definitely going to need to go caving over here as well. Maybe not over here, but just caving in general. I think the cherry blossom is actually over here. In all of my 100 days videos, I have never built with cherry blossom, so I would honestly like to do at least one of these houses out of the cherry blossom. I feel like that'd be really cool. So if we can get a cool cherry blossom house, that's kind of my goal over here, or at least one. I want like a bunch of multi-different colored houses, like a spruce one, an oak one, a cherry blossom, and then potentially a dark oak as well. So it's looking like we're going to need to do quite a bit of adventuring around the world just to find ourselves all these different wood types, which is fine with me. I do like a good amount of adventuring, especially a good amount of adventuring with a purpose. A little bit of a lava pool right over there, but we don't really need to worry about that. Maybe along the way we can find ourselves one of those ravines that I'm still looking for. Firstly, though, I should probably sleep. And I seem to have lost wherever that cherry blossom is, so I guess we're just gonna go resume our search for a ravine over here. Once we find a good place to live, I am just going to settle in there and, you know, we'll figure it out from there. A good part about this is that once I get my first little house over here, that's just obviously going to be the house that I end up living in. And that works pretty perfect because I am a one house kind of guy. I build myself one house and it doesn't even really matter if I end up building myself like an actual house, or like I settle in a house and it doesn't even matter if I end up building myself an actual house. I'm probably not actually going to be staying in it. So the faster we can get ourselves even a little house and little area for us to put our items in, the faster we can pretty much do everything. I'm seeing like a bunch of mini caves and just a bunch of small areas, but there's literally no ravines. You know, I wonder if Minecraft lowered the chances that ravines can actually spawn, because I remember playing like when I was younger and it seemed like ravines were like a super common thing. Nowadays, I almost like never see them. Anything that could have or would have been a ravine is now just turning into like a giant cave. And as I say that, is this a ravine? This is a ravine. As I'm talking about how ravines don't exist, I'm walking onto a ravine. All right, well, how do we like this? You know what? This is honestly, it's a pretty flat ravine over here, which I mean, it doesn't, the thickness and girthiness of our ravine doesn't really matter so much because I can always just make it more girthy. I do like the fact that there is water right there, so I can potentially make myself a waterfall. Let me, you know what, let's take a look at this. I need to put a little hole in the ground over here to put my horse in there, just like so. We're gonna need a name for you, but I guess we don't really need one at the current moment. Let us go ahead. I'm actually gonna make myself a bucket over here with the 3 iron we got from the iron golem, just so I can scale any sort of mountains that I would need to, or I guess in this case, ravines that I would need to get out of. Let us just go right over here and take a gander at how this ravine is going to look, as well as just kind of get ourselves started over here. I still need to get myself some stone, and yeah, to be honest, I kind of like this. It doesn't go deep enough so where it's not like inconvenient to build in or get out of. It actually ends like pretty high right here. We could do like a little bubble vader right there, and then I'd say maybe like right over here is where we can start our houses, just right here on the corner, and then we can have ourselves a little waterfall over here. There's already like a small one right there, but I'd want to have like a custom one next to where the little dam is right there. So let us just go ahead and get started. Mine some coal over here, get myself a stone axe, and then we can go ahead and dig ourselves a little area for ourselves where we can go ahead and potentially set up our first little house area. All right, I'm pretty sure that's like all of the coal. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. How would I do this? I'd probably like it from like this angle. Let me go into F1 over here. So I suppose like right there on that block is where I'd want like a door to be, and that's kind of where I'd want my house to start. Probably about right here. I need to make sure I don't lose the block. Right here. right here. So let us just go ahead and get started over here and mine ourselves a little area. If I feel like expanding the house as well downward, which to be honest I probably will, I feel like maybe we can have like a second door like on the ground, so like a door right there, a door right here, and we can kind of keep that double door design relatively consistent. So maybe we can have like a little balcony out over here, and then down there is actually where the entrance of the house is. I really don't have any plans for this. I like to just wing things. To be honest, that's just how I like to play Minecraft. Whenever I end up trying to plan things, I usually get a little demotivated after a little while trying to fully script the way something is supposed to go and the way it's supposed to be built. So I definitely like just winging things in general. I'm not gonna dig myself a giant hole over here, just a little area to call home over here. And then I am going to need to set myself up some chests, set myself up a bed, and then I think it's time to just go caving. I need to get myself some iron. I need to get myself protection, some leather boots. That is not enough to keep me protected from all of the monsters that will be coming after me in the nighttime. That is not nearly enough. But getting that iron sword and iron pickaxe out of that blacksmith was a very, very welcome head start. Alright, I don't really need to go any deeper than this for now. Let me go ahead and make myself some torches over here to light it up. And now it is time to make myself some chests, which, oh, I'm scared. I'm always scared of placing down chests because whenever I place down chests, they always never end up moving. So I'm actually going to dig a little bit further into here on both of these sides, just so I can make sure that I have enough room over here, because I can tell you with full certainty once I place these chests down, they are not going to be moving for the entirety of their time in the video. So I need to pick the right place, set myself up early over here, accept that I have a problem, and take steps to success. Our iron pickaxe is about to break here too, which is a little unfortunate. After we're done mining all of this, I believe that is good enough for me. I'd say this is big enough. I don't really think I'd need to go any bigger over here. Maybe like one more block on this end to make it like an even square-ish thing. Let me just go ahead and use up the rest of this iron pickaxe right there. I knew it. I called it. Okay, give me you. Mine all of you. Scooch this crafting table back here, and I still don't have an axe, so let's just do that right now too. Scooch this crafting table, put you right there, and we can put our furnaces right there. And where do our chests go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll just put our chests right here, and then we can have like a wall of chests back here. And this can kind of be where our first little room is. So yeah, we'll have like a thing right here, then we'll have it go down right here, and we can have ourselves another door like right there, and then like right there. And then this can be like a little balcony area. Who knows? I really don't know what I'm gonna cook up over here, but I do know that I need to cook up some food, and by cook up, I mean turn these hay bales into wheat and turn the wheat into bread, because I need food really bad. Empty some of this stuff out of my inventory because I don't need it anymore, especially this obsidian or these apples or brewing stands. Same with these beds. I'll keep one bed on me. And now it is time for us to go on a little beginning adventure over here to get ourselves some iron armor. Probably should bring my crafting table and furnace with me. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that real quick, just so I don't need to bother making myself a new one, and then I'll have 2 crafting tables and 3 furnaces, and it's unneeded. I can just take the ones I already have. And to be honest, I would really like to find that freaking cherry blossom. I know it's around here. I guess I'll just start heading towards 0, and I guess maybe it'll be over there? I don't know. I would like to get ourselves some cherry blossom. Maybe the house we can live in can be our cherry blossom house. Is it over there? No, that is just birch. Or not birch, that's just a bunch of oak wood. I do like that terrain generation, though. I really do like those mountains. But I need to be heading towards 0 and hopefully finding ourselves a cherry blossom, as well as a cave. I know there's caves nearby as well, so hopefully we can get ourselves enough iron to get ourselves decked out. I always try and get my iron armor as early as possible because I like to feel protected as early as possible. I feel very, very naked right now, and that's probably because I am very naked right now. Hello, little wolves. I'm not gonna need you guys this time around. But yeah, I really need to find myself a cave. I know there's like a bunch here. Is this a cave right here? No, that's just a little divot in the ground. That is, not a cave. What about you? Are you a water cave? I would love a water cave. A water ravine. You know what? I will actually take that. Let me go mine one of these pieces of magma block. Actually, I'll mine myself a couple pieces of magma block over here, so I can make sure that I can continue to breathe. You guys right there. And now let's go get ourselves some iron. I remember I used to like hate water caves, but they have grown on me substantially because, I mean, there's like no mobs here. There's literally no mobs in the water cave, except for like drowned, but drowned like so rarely spawn. This isn't even a water cave, bro. This is nothing. There's literally nothing in here. It's just copper. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's not what I meant to place. That's not what I meant to place. I meant to place you. Okay, cool. We can breathe. Surely it's not 2 1 veins of iron, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Surely it's not a 2 vein? Maybe? Nope, it's a 2 vein. Okay. Anything else in here? This is a bit ridiculous. Okay, it does go deeper. That's good. And by goes deeper, I mean it's a complete freaking dead end. Okay, please tell me there's something else in here. From the looks of things, it really... Oh, never mind. Right there. From the looks of things other than that, though, it does not look like it. So we can just go ahead and head out of here once we mine this iron. Get ourselves a little air pocket over here so we don't need to place down our magma blocks. All right, now we got to make a run for it. Now we got to make a run for it before the water starts killing us. Let us just get the heck out of here. Unless there's more. Unless there's more. I feel like there has to be more, right? There has to be more. I don't think there's more. I don't think there's more. There is air, though, so I will take that. And, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, off to the next cave. This one has been fully exhausted. Maybe this is like a giant water cave down here? Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna grab all this stuff over here. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay. Phew. We'll mine this iron pocket, and I don't really think there's any more left. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. Actually, I think I am mistaken. I see some iron just right there out of the corner of my eye, right over there. It's just next to the copper, so I got a little confused. Is there anything else? Some more iron right there? I'm not really gonna worry about a 1 vein. You know, I'm not gonna worry about a 1 vein, 2 vein, and 1 vein. There is some lapis over there, too, but I can get that when I go mining for diamonds. All right, and that is that. Are there any more, like, giant pockets for me to mine? There are some more giant pockets, and there's even more for me to explore, actually, and there's some diamonds. Wow, we get diamonds, like, wow, we get some diamonds. That is actually crazy that we find diamonds like that. That's insane. I am so surprised that we're finding diamonds just right over here. Look at how close those diamonds are to the surface. Surface right there, diamonds right there. That is crazy. That's like the highest diamonds I've seen since, like, 1.15. And it looks like it leads into an actual cave, or I guess this is kind of just an air pocket. No, it kind of looks like it leads into an actual cave, which is pretty nice. Anything over there besides just a bunch of monsters trying to kill me? Right now I don't see anything, but by the time I actually finish mining down here and mining up there, yeah, there's probably going to be a bunch of monsters that are trying to kill me. I want to make sure I don't just get enough for, like, armor and tools. I want to make sure I can get enough for multiple sets of tools, as well as an anvil, so I'll probably go for about a stack here. Maybe, honestly, a little bit more than a stack. And considering half of these deposits aren't just, like, 1 veins or 2 veins, it's actually kind of worth it to go ahead and explore and pretty much take every single kind of resource that I can find here. Shout out water caves, man. There isn't a single mob bugging me while I'm getting myself rich. Oh, well, I think I'm wrong, actually. There's a little guy right there. Do you mind leaving? I don't like your presence, my friend. Uh-oh, I picked the wrong exit. Please don't take drown damage. Oh, come on, where's the surface? Okay, phew. Okay. I need to find... Let me actually, while I'm up here, let me go cook all this iron real quick. I don't have any coal. Oh, I don't have any coal. And I left all my wood at the house as well. Okay, well, fine. Let me go mine a tree real quick, and then we'll cook all this iron. And while that is cooking, we can go ahead and mine ourselves some more stuff down here. Might as well not waste time, you know? I can mine pretty much everything except for those diamonds. All right, finally, we dug inside of here so I can actually finish out this coal vein without, you know, struggling and mining so slow in the water. Thank the Lord. All right, let's see where our iron is. It should be just about done. It has been a little while. It takes a little while to mine underwater. Where did our iron... Let me breathe before I go ahead and start looking. Where did our iron go? I think it's right over here. The floating leaf kind of tells me that it's right over here, considering that's, you know, where we mined a tree at. And let me just pick all this stuff up, and I'm not correct. We're not done quite just yet, but I can make my full armor, as well as get myself a pickaxe, which is really all that matters, and that's really all I need for right now. All right, Mr. Stone Pickaxe, goodbye. I will never use you ever again. Leather boots, goodbye. I will never wear you ever again. I am feeling nice and protected and safe. Now we just need to wait for the rest of this stuff to be done. All right, finally, all of our iron's done. Now I can go ahead and mine those diamonds down there, and then finally find this freaking cherry blossom. I need to find this cherry blossom. I want to make my house pink. I want to be pink. Is that so much for a guy to ask? Is it so much for a guy to ask just to be pink? Apparently so. I gotta find where these freaking diamonds even went. I'm lost now. No, I'm lost. Where'd my diamonds go? Are they over here? Oh, come on, man. Where'd they go? I don't think they're on that side. I think I remember this side. Is there any little signs of life over here? No, but there are signs of my diamonds. Okay, I was right. Is that a deep slate diamond? It is a deep slate diamond. I was maybe hoping for a stone diamond. Those are pretty dang rare. All right, please don't be a 1 vein. Please tell me I didn't do all of this for a 1 vein of diamonds. It's probably gonna be a 1 vein. It's absolutely gonna be a 1 vein. Who am I kidding? And there's a drowned coming after me. Don't think I didn't hear you. All right. Oh, it goes into a cave. Ooh, it goes into a cave. Oh, it goes into a cave. I guess it wasn't a drowned that I heard. It was a zombie that I heard. All right, let me eat, and I guess we go caving. I normally save this Oh, right into a mine shaft. Oh my lord, everything is coming together. It is all coming together. Holy crap. Okay, you can go away, my friend. I am gonna need to make myself a shield over here before I even think about stepping further into this cave. Monsters are scary. Creepers are gonna want to blow me up. Oh, would you look at that? A freaking creeper wanting to blow me up. I knew it. Don't even try it, bro. Don't even try it. I will gladly take your gunpowder, though. Are there any, diamonds over here? There's cave spiders. There's cave spiders. There's cave spiders. There's cave spiders. Oh my gosh. How are you hitting me like that? You're hitting me so close. Okay, let me get rid of this thing. Oh, there's more. There's more. Please go away. Please go away. Please go away. We got it. We got it. Anything else? Anything else? I don't think so, but I think I just heard a baby zombie. Oh my god, it's all falling apart. It just all came together and now it's all falling apart. This isn't good. This is not good. Please stop getting poisoned. All right, get rid of you. There are some more diamonds right there. I'm gonna mine this iron first though, because it's honestly just sitting here patiently waiting for me to mine it. Go ahead and eat. That's a creeper. I heard you. I don't even try. Don't even. I'm lagging. Oh my god. Okay. Why am I lagging? It's a single-player Minecraft world. Oh my god, everything and their mother is trying to kill me right now. This is actually ridiculous. All right, the situation is a little dire right now. My PC is lagging because I need myself a computer update. Every mob in the known universe is trying to kill me. And we have gotten ourselves 2 veins of diamonds that were only 1 veins. So we only have 2 diamonds. So maximum unluckiness is currently going on right now. To be honest, I'm not really that surprised. I'm really not that surprised. And you're hitting like a freaking truck. I really don't like this. I don't like this. You know what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. We can go caving later when I'm a little bit more prepared. I've got myself my iron armor. I've got myself a couple diamonds. That's good enough for me. We can get ourselves more diamonds later. For now, I just want to find that cherry blossom, explore the world a little bit, potentially find ourselves a dark oak forest early over here because I am going to want one. But yeah, there's literally just mobs everywhere. This is actually insane. There's creepers everywhere. There's mobs everywhere. There's cave spiders that are just killing me way too quickly. Might as well check to see if there's anything over here, though. The curiosity is getting the better of me. This is not good. This is not good. Any diamonds? Any diamonds? Nope. There's, a bunch of iron and a bunch of zombies. Okay, fine. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Before you start yelling at your monitor, your screen, your TV, I'm leaving. I won't risk it anymore. Let me head up here to my little waterfall and get the heck out of this thing. We can go caving more later on. There's just not really much of a point to do it right now. And the monsters follow me. Okay, I cannot escape. You know what? The safest place for me to sleep right now is not in the cave. It's not on the surface. It is literally below the freaking water. Okay. All right. That's a really comfortable sleep we got going on over there. All right. Operation Cherry Blossom is resuming over here. I need to find where this Cherry Blossom forest is because I want to make my house pink. I want to be pink. Comment below your favorite color and I'll extra bonus points if your favorite color is pink. All right. I spot our old village over there. So let us just head over there real quick to get ourselves back down to ground zero. Listen, I didn't think it would take me this freaking long just to get ourselves some freaking cherry blossom wood, considering we spawned right next to it. I also kind of just realized that I had a horse and I just adventured off without my horse, and like the whole reason why I got that horse was so I could adventure faster and save myself food. And the horse is currently chilling in a hole right next to my hole. Not very optimal, I'd say. All right, let's head over here. I'm pretty sure it should be in this direction. This direction makes the most sense because this is where I was confused about if this was the entire village. It was just that house and that house. So I'm pretty sure we came from this direction and I am right. Finally, we found it. We found it. Oh my gosh, it took long enough. All right, I'm going to start killing cows on my way as well so I can get myself some leather. Should probably kill those other horses as well, but I can't bring myself to. Cows will suffice. I got to get myself leather for books. I don't need a crap ton. 3 should be fine. Maybe 6 so I can get myself 2 lecterns, but we can find more cows later on. Let us just go ahead, stock up on, some cherry blossom wood, and surely I can make this clutch, right? Oh, my legs. Oh, my legs. Oh, they're very much broken. Oh, they're very much broken. Surely there isn't a trident drown in the... There's a couple... There's no trident. Thank God. Surely there wasn't a trident drown in there to come throw a trident at me and immediately kill me. That was a stupid idea. That was... You know what? It's limit testing. I'm limit testing. You know what? I'm limit testing. It's worth it. Oh, beautiful cherry blossom. Let me make myself a pair of shears over here to get myself some of your leaves, please and thank you. I need to keep these shears alive as well for when we go ahead and get our villagers, because I need to make myself a string duper for trading with the villagers. So as long as I keep these things on like 2 HP, it's really all all I need. Everything else can be used, and everything else I can grab. Maybe like 2 or probably about 3 stacks of leaves is what I'll need over here, and then I'll probably get myself a couple stacks of wood. I'll clear out this stone axe over here and maybe get myself a little bit more. Who knows? I might make myself an iron one. I don't really know. I'm just gonna mine until my heart's content, to be honest. This should be good, though. I can't imagine I'll need any more than 3 stacks of cherry leaves. I probably don't even need those. I'll keep the cherry saplings, though, as well. I'll keep that on me. All right, let us get to mining. All right, our axe is just about broken over here. We have gotten ourselves a bunch of cherry wood, which is a nice start to get us started over here. I'm probably not going to need this much, but I mean, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, which is what I always say. So we have ourselves about 1.5 stacks right now, probably about 1 3/4 stacks when I'm done with this stone axe over here. And after this, what I want to do is go searching for either spruce or dark oak. Gonna need to get myself some acacia as well. So if I can get myself a good amount of dark oak, potentially spruce as well, I'll honestly settle for either, as well as potentially find ourselves a savanna and get ourselves a little bit of acacia. I only need like 1 acacia tree, so I'm not even gonna need like an acacia sapling. I literally just need like 1 tree and then I'm done. That would be nice, although for that, I am going to want to explore on my horse. I am not going to be walking around the world for an acacia, forest, savanna, whatever, as well as dark oak and spruce. Like, I'm not going to be walking around that. We'll go ahead and grab our horse for that. So we are going to need to head back in this direction in order to find our little hole in the ground. I would call it our house, but I mean, it's where our house is going to be. But as of current, it's really just a hole in the ground. Maybe we can get lucky and find ourselves a little structure on the way there, potentially a ruined portal. I would like myself at least 1 more obsidian, considering we wasted that 1 piece like all that time ago now. Yo, Jesus, oh my gosh, that is what I get for not sleeping for like at least literally 2 seconds. I didn't sleep for 2 seconds. I was marveling. Oh my god, this is a zombie village. I was like, oh my god, I was like about to say, like, I was, you know, I forget the word I was gonna say now. I was in awe, there we go, at the little village. I was like, okay, we get ourselves another village, but it's actually a zombie village, which is really cool when you think about it. The zombie village is a really cool structure. Maybe there are some zombie villagers for me to lock in houses and put in boats. That would be kind of nice, but to be honest, I highly doubt it. And if they are, they're gonna come after me and chase me, and they're gonna die to fire because the sun's in here. Any zombies for me? I don't think so. But maybe there's some loot. I don't know if these things have any loot. They do have loot. I did not know that. I will take that iron horse armor abso-freaking-lutely, as well as get rid of some of this other crap. Don't need you. Don't need you. I probably don't need that either. Might as well take the fresh pair of pants over here and throw out my old ones. And I am gonna need one of you guys as well. I'm gonna need a grindstone for when I make my villagers or enchantments, whatever. And yeah, I'm not really seeing any zombies, but there's plenty of hay for me to grab here, and I'm already running low on food. So that's the plan. Loot this thing for what it has, and what it has is, the only thing it has is pretty much just food. Anything else here? Anything else here? I don't think so. I think I've mined all of the hay, gotten, and pretty much any of the loot that I could have had, and there are no zombie villagers here. Sad. All right, well, let's head on home. All right, I think I recognize this terrain over here, and yeah, I remember this hole. We should be home-ish. Well, again, it's not really a home. It's more just a giant hole in the ground, but our whole sweet hole should be over here. Yes, it's right over there. Awesome. Okay, finally, I've got to empty my inventory and then get ready to go on a little bit of an adventure for some more wood. Where is my... There it is right there. Okay, surely I can land this jump. Surely I can land this jump. And... Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that's light work. That's actually so light work. Okay, let's put all this stuff away. Keep that horse armor on us for our horse, obviously. Go ahead and make myself some more bread because, Lord, do I need it. And now it is time to go adventuring for wood. So where is my horse? I think he's like right up here. Where'd he go? Horsey, where'd you go? I don't have a name for you, so I guess I'm just calling you Horsey for right now. Go Pokeball go type of horse. Where did he go? Bro, I cannot find this horse. This is actually insane. I can't find this horse anywhere. It's not that. I know he looks like him, but it's not that. Let me check over here again. Is he over here? I literally, oh my god, his hole's right here. How did I miss that, dude? Okay, get yourself some diamond armor. Let us go adventuring. I need to find myself some either spruce. I need to find myself either a spruce forest or a dark oak forest. Literally just whichever one comes first. Oh my god, something. Finally. Oh my gosh, I have been traveling for literal days and I have not found anything. I've literally just been going in a straight line and this freaking like forest, this oak and birch forest is literally just forever long. It's actually insane. Pillager outpost doesn't really mean much because the pillager outpost forest is honestly like the most useless structure in the entire game, but it should mean that a village is close by, and I would just like to find anything. Like, I know I'm mainly looking for a new biome, like obviously the dark oak and whatever, but if I could just find something, that would be nice. I don't even really need to loot this thing. It doesn't really provide me with anything good. I'll take the goat horn, I'll take the XP, I'll take the wheat. This thing actually is a nice source of dark oak though, and to be honest, if I don't find a dark oak forest, we can just come back here and take all of this dark oak for ourselves. I'm actually gonna mine a little bit while I'm here because I can. Ideally, I just find myself a dark oak forest and I don't need to ration by using one of these things, but I mean, if I have to, then I have to. You just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Hopefully, we don't need to do that though, and I can just find myself a dark oak forest. But, you know, if things keep going the way things are going right now, which are not very good, I don't know what I'm gonna find. I might not find anything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, is that it? Is that it? Is that the Holy Grail? Is that the Holy Grail? Spruce wood? Oh my goodness. Thank the Lord. I could not find that village anywhere, so I just kept going in. I actually went in a different direction this time around because I just couldn't find the village anywhere. And here we are. We found ourselves, is it just one? Are you kidding me? One single spruce tree. Are you serious? Okay, two spruce trees. Oh my Lord. I mean, it should be enough to get me at least like 4 saplings, which is like the minimum that I need. I really wish I had a lead over here. That would make life really, really good. All right, go in the hole, please. I have some trees to mine. Mr. Horsey over there that I still don't have a name for. 2 spruce trees. Come on, man. That's so stupid. That is so freaking stupid, bro. Dude, I traveled like 2.5, probably 3,000 blocks, and I got, there's 2 spruce trees. Oh my god, man. Minecraft has a really funny way of just making you wait for the thing that you want. It's either going to be like right next to you and very convenient, or it's going to be like 20 bazillion blocks away and there's nothing you can do about it. That's honestly just the way Minecraft world generation works. As long as I can get myself 4 saplings, that's literally all I care about, so I can get myself a big spruce tree when we get back home. And I think I'm going to keep traveling in this direction. This is, or about this direction. That's the direction I was heading in with our horse. And maybe we can find ourselves another spruce forest. Maybe we can find ourselves a dark oak forest. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. In the meantime, though, let me just grab these saplings real quick. That is 1. That is 3. I would like 4, a minimum 4, but if I could get like 8, that would be nice. If I can get myself 2 big trees. Surely when I say that, yep, another one's gonna drop, and now I would like 4 more. If I don't get 4 more, it's not the end of the world, but I would like 4 more. There's 2 right there. Head back over here. Heck, maybe we can even shoot for 12, but I'm not really gonna bank on it. All right, you got any saplings for me? Nope, not a single sapling. Are you kidding me? I've got 6 saplings from 1 tree and not a single one from this guy. Wow. Okay, never mind. They're falling onto the ground. Please give me some. Okay, they gave me 2. Finish mining all of these and nothing more. Okay, surely there's some more over here. I highly doubt 4 more, but at least maybe 1 or 2 would be nice. Moment of truth over here and nothing. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave now. We got ourselves 14 spruce logs. All that traveling for 14 spruce logs. Hopefully it'll all be worth it if we can find ours. I don't think I didn't see you. Do not think I didn't see you, Mr. Emerald. I will gladly take you. Anyway, we got ourselves 14 spruce logs. Hopefully that is not the only thing we get on this adventure. I'll probably go at least 1,000 more blocks. If I still can't find anything, I'm just gonna turn around. Ooh, a ruined portal. That's nice. No diamond pickaxe just yet, so I can't use that obsidian, but I will gladly loot it. Potentially we can get some nice stuff in here. I think you can actually get like enchanted golden apples from ruined portals. I know you can get normal golden apples, but I think it is a small chance for a god apple, which we are unlucky for, but I will take all of this gladly. I guess I don't really need, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't need all of it. This is like a fully made portal. This is a speedrunner's dream over here, except for the fact that there's no lava anywhere. That is really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go about 1,000 more blocks in this direction over here. If I'm unlucky and can't find anything, I am just going to turn around. But hopefully I'm not unlucky. I need to find either another spruce forest, because 14 is obviously not enough. I think that's enough to get us started. Obviously, it's enough to get us started, but I want the outside of the house to be like the spruce or the dark oak, and then I want the inside to be the, you know, cherry blossom, and then the doors to be acacia, which I still need to find myself a savanna biome. If I don't end up finding myself a savanna biome, it's really not the end of the world. That's like the one thing that does not really matter. That's like the one thing that I don't really care about too much. What does this horn actually sound like? Oh, ooh. Oh my god. I don't even need to travel. Oh my gosh. Mid-horn as well, so it sounds stupid. It sounds so stupid. That's not how I wanted to find the dark oak forest, but we found it. That's really all that matters. Now it's just time to go crazy over here and mine as much as I humanly can. Or well, at least as much as I feel I can get myself some saplings over here. All right, our axe is about to break here, but we have gotten ourselves a really nice amount of dark oak as well as a good amount of saplings. Should be any one of these. Yep, right there. We got ourselves what? Three and 3/4 stacks of dark oak. So we are going to go ahead and use that. And to be honest, I can probably make myself a second one. How much am I getting from this? I'm getting exactly 3. Okay, cool. So we can get ourselves another iron axe to finish out this tree. And we've got ourselves plenty of spruce saplings, plenty of dark oak saplings. 20 is actually kind of perfect when you think about it. And I have noticed these azalea trees, but to be honest with you, I'm not gonna. I really want to. I really want to go down. I want to go caving, but I also want to go home. I want to build myself like at least the face of my house, or where I'm going to be staying. Like, at least the face, like the top face of where my house is going to be. We can go caving later on. The caves are not running away. I really like the caves, but they are not running away. So let us just take all of our dark oak and our very minimal amount of spruce and just head on home. Let's just head on home. It's going to be a couple days because I am so freaking far out. It's actually insane how far out I am. So I'll be back with you guys if either something interesting happens, which it probably shouldn't because I'm just going to be going back in the same direction, or I'll be back when, you know, I'm just, like, you know, home. Alright, I'm starting to recognize some of this terrain over here, but now I have to do the hard things, such as finding my ravine once again, which I seem to keep on, like, see, I seem to keep losing it. I should probably make, like, a little mark and write down where the heck my ravine is. I think it's just right over here? Yeah, okay, it's right over here. Okay, I knew I was close. I knew I was close. Alright, horsey, you can go ahead right back into your little horse hole right there. I am going to place down all of these saplings because, man, do I need those trees to start growing as fast as possible. I'm probably not gonna need like a crap ton of them, but at the same time, I probably will. All right, now where is our little house over here, or house area? I think it's actually on this side. Yep, right over there. I see it. Boom, and I missed. Ooh. All right. Thank you, water from the dam. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. We're on top. No, we're not on top. Okay, now we're on top. Please be on top. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so what I want to do here is do our face. I want to do our face of our little building over here. So let me go ahead and I'm not going to actually make those. Let me go ahead and do that and get myself some cherry planks over here. And we are going to use dark oak logs. And we are going to start, I'd say, like right here. I'd say like right there. And we'll go like right there. That is what can start this. So let's just go ahead and get started right now. Why don't we? I'd say we can go up to where this is. And then we can go from there because I do want this to be like a sort of balcony, I suppose. Let me mine some of this area out. I'm definitely going to need to expand the ravine just by at least a couple blocks on each side. Like a couple blocks thicker there or thinner, a couple blocks thicker there, whatever it is. Just to make sure everything is shown. Although I suppose I could just do something like this, but then again, this is kind of just doing what I said I was doing. Go ahead and put a dark oak log right there, and just like that can be our first little front bit. Let me go ahead and place these guys right there, these guys right there, and you can actually go like this, and then that can be our front little bit right there. Let me go ahead and replace you with a dark oak, and I need to close this. This needs to close. It's getting on my nerves. Put you right there, please. Stop it. I'll use you later, Mr. Waterfall. I'm not going to use you right now. Put all of our cherry blossom in here. We can go ahead and do something like that potentially. Like that to mine you. And now we can go ahead and put all of that right there. And I'd say that looks pretty good as the start of a face. I don't know if I should strip it. I really don't know if I should strip it. But I do know that I should sleep because it's nighttime and I don't want monsters spawning. And something I can kind of do here to make this a little bit more of a level is do something like this where it's thinner up top right here. And I'd say that looks pretty good. I would honestly like this one to potentially be out maybe one more block. Let's go ahead and experiment with that. Now we can kind of repeat the same exact roof style over here, or I guess maybe this needs to be one more in, or this needs to be one more back, but I like that one being right there. I think this one needs to just be one more in. Now we can go ahead and go like that. Go ahead and go like that. We'll do a different type for each side, so it's not just the exact same. These guys can be like this. I do want this to be a sort of balcony. All right, how does that I'd say that looks pretty good. Maybe actually I should make this a little make this a little bit smaller. Let's see what making this a little bit smaller would look like. I can't have it be too big, you know? I'm gonna want to have a building over there, a building over here, a building over there. I've never built in a ravine before. To be honest, I've always wanted to build in a ravine, but I have never actually done it. So I really have no idea what I'm doing over here, to be honest with you. Make myself some cherry fences, because those are definitely going to be needed for our little balcony over here. Boop, just like that. And now I need a little roof on this guy, which I assume I can just make out of... You know what? I'm not going to make it out of dark oak. What could I do? What could I make the roof out of? I guess it doesn't really matter so much right now. I'm kind of thinking deep slate, to be honest. I think what I need to do right now, let me get in free cam and just look at this thing again. Yeah, it looks good. Like, it looks good. It looks solid. The main thing I'm struggling with is getting a good angle to actually look at this thing. So I think what I need to do is let's start on this block over here and just whoosh, cut a giant hole in the earth right here. Just get rid of this whole giant chunk. So let me go down right here and literally just starting from like right here all the way over here as well, we can just mine ourselves a giant chunk of earth out of here, because I need some space to work with here to actually see what my build is gonna look like. So let me go ahead and mine to the other side real quick. Go ahead and pick myself up some lapis as well. I kind of forget that we're kind of like a little, I guess, underground here, so I can get myself some cave materials as well. Really just anything to help me, and we should be pretty close to the other side, because I know the other side had granite, so there's no way we're not close. All right, yeah, it should be just right over here. Yeah, right over here is the other side. Let me go ahead and clear out all of this area real quick so I can actually know how deep this is going to go to see if I need to make it any deeper, but right now I'm feeling like this is deep enough over here. I don't really know if I should go any deeper than this. This is already like 5-ish blocks. How does that look? That's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, about 5-ish blocks. I'd say that expands the ravine a plethora. That expands the ravine a crap ton. I can always expand it on this side as well if I need to take out like this chunk, if I need to start like right here and then take out like a chunk going all the way up to here, like 2 or 3 blocks. I can always expand it on that side. Let me go ahead and get the ground redone over here, and then we can worry about digging up there. All right, I would say this is pretty good for making ourselves a new ground. And yeah, dude, that just, you can already see how much more space that gives us for the ravine. And I think we are just going to use dark oak for our roof over here. So let me get myself a bunch of that to make myself some dark oak stairs, as well as make myself some dark oak slabs. I think 20 dark oak stairs should be enough. We'll make myself, what, how many is that? 18 slabs. If I need any more slabs, then I can use those. Start with some stairs right here, and then we can get into some slabs right over here. This can be dark oak like that, and then these can go ahead like this right there, and then all of these slabs can go like that. And how is that looking for our little build over here? Let me actually mine you and just place a block of andesite right there. I don't feel like getting myself a thing of smooth stone. Place some more slabs right there, and I think we're good. I think that's a nice little roof over there. If I want to build any more, then I can. It's a roof. It is a roof. That's for sure. It's a roof over there. We can perfect it later on. To be honest, I just wanted to finish my first little house over here real quick. Now it is time to continue digging over here, and when I get sick and tired of digging, that is when we can go ahead and potentially go back into the caves and get ourselves some diamonds. For now, though, I need to put these cherry blossom blocks right here. You know, I don't want to have just a giant hole in my walls. Definitely going to need to light it up down here, as well as just get myself some more space. I don't really know what I could put down here on this first little floor. Potentially just some more storage. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be shooting for. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. For now, let's just put a torch over there and light it up. Get all this wood out of my inventory and get back to mining all of that. Alrighty, we are just about done with this entire little chunk out here, and from the looks of things, it is so much more open in here. It is actually insane. I am really liking what we are doing here with this giant chunk, and I'm actually excited to do that chunk next. We aren't going to do that chunk, like, right now. I need a little bit of a break from just mining a bunch of stone aimlessly. What's next on the to-do list for now is, I forget if I said it or not, or whatever I said. I might be contradicting myself here because I'm recording this on multiple separate days. But after this, I want to go caving. The only problem with that is this is my only iron pickaxe, and yeah, that's a problem. This is literally my last iron pickaxe. It's probably not gonna last me the rest of this. Maybe it does. It's gonna break here anytime soon, isn't it? Right there. I knew it. Okay, so we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pieces of cobblestone, or I guess smooth stone to mine. And then we have this entire chunk finally mined out, and oh my gosh, you can just look at it. Look at how much more just open and freeing this looks. Now that it's finally open, we can go back into this angle again, and just look at that, dude. That is so much better. I am excited to mine this area. I'm excited to maybe even mine more on this area, but we can mine more in that area whenever we start making our houses. The important thing I gotta do right now is get myself another pickaxe, because I literally don't have any iron. There's no iron in here. There's no iron in here. I used all of my iron for pickaxes. I made myself an iron shovel as well. So all I have, oh, I have iron right there. Oh, well, you know what? I'm sitting here complaining about not having iron, and I literally have 5 iron right there. Okay, just... I didn't see it. I didn't see it, okay? Nobody yell at me. Nobody yell at me, please. But anyway, we got ourselves a nice bunch of resources over here. I highly doubt I'm going to use all of them, if any of them, to be completely honest with you. But it is nice, regardless, to get ourselves a lot of just, basic materials like cobblestone and dirt. Like, those are really good materials to get. So let me grab myself. I'm going to take some dark oak. I know I sound kind of weird for saying that. I'm going to take dark oak, and that's going to be my caving wood, is dark oak. I have a little bit of oak here as well, but dude, I have so much dark oak. It's actually insane. We can take this as well, make myself a bunch more torches, and I'm just gonna leave that coal on me, because, I mean, I might as well. Get myself, actually, a few more sticks over here, make myself another iron pickaxe, and this should hopefully be the last iron pickaxe we need to make, just ever. I'm gonna take my 2 diamonds on me as well. I need to get myself a minimum of 10 diamonds, because that will cover my sword, pickaxe, axe, and enchanting table, but obviously I would like some more. I'm certainly not going to deny some more diamonds. I try to either go for enough diamonds to get myself full armor, and then I'll make myself like toolsmith and weaponsmith villagers for my like armor and, or my tools and weapons, like the villager names incline. Or I just go for tools and then I make myself an armor smith. When, to be honest, that's probably the better option, considering, oh, all of our trees are growing, that's good. That's probably the better option, considering I need the toolsmith and weaponsmith in order to get, sword and tools. So our goal here is 8 diamonds. If I can just find myself 8 more diamonds, that is all I need. We went in, I think we went in that direction to find the previous cave, or not the caves. We went in that direction to find the forests. We went in this direction to find the caves. I think over there is where the cherry blossom is. So let's go ahead back in this direction to see if we can find ourselves some new caves and some new areas to explore. Maybe we can find ourselves another one of those azalea trees where I can just dig straight down and find myself right into a lush cave, but I'm certainly not going to bank on that happening. But we definitely should be able to find ourselves at least one cave. I mean, this world in and of itself is very cavey. There's a bunch of caves on that side, but we've explored pretty much all of them. There is that one underground cave that was connected to that underwater cave that we were in there. Underground cave. All caves are underground. There was that cave connected to that underwater cave that we were in. But to be honest, I want to try a different area, because, I mean, I said this in my previous 100 days. If I need to get myself some, like, easy access materials, it is going to be a lot easier to just go to, like, the local cave rather than need to go out 500, 600 blocks to find myself a new cave for new iron and potentially new diamonds. It's a lot easier to just go out now, and I also just like exploring. Like, I love just exploring Minecraft in general. It's honestly one of my favorite parts of the game, is just running around and exploring things. But anyway, that's besides the point. It is better to just do your exploring here early to find a farther out cave. So if you need extra materials, such as iron and stuff, the cave that you didn't search nearby your house is nearby your house, and then you don't need to go adventuring for like, iron and stuff and finding yourself another cave. You already freaking have one, like, right next to you. I did not bring my bed, though, which is a little bit of a rookie mistake, so hopefully I can find some sheep over here. If not, maybe we can just find some spiders in the nighttime and kill them. And, well, would you look at that? Some sheep. And an abandoned portal. I will take that. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep. Sorry, I gotta kill you, my friend. I gotta kill your friend over here as well. And then there's a gray sheep over here, and, of course you're gray, so I can't kill you and get your wool. A little bit unfortunate. What is in here? Gold block, I'll take that, and I'll take the iron nuggets as well. Lord, do I need the iron. Take the other gold block here, too. Why is there lava right there? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're making me voice crack. All right, I don't think there's anything else for me to grab over here besides the sheep that I can't. Unless this sheep decides he wants to grow up, like, right now. Is there any skeletons who would like to spawn? Yeah, any skeletons? What's the time right now? It's literally, like, the beginning of the day. Well, oh, I think I see a cave, though. And maybe it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We might just have a cave right now. Let's head down here, Mr. Horse, and let's just dig right here. You can go in there, my friend. I'm going to prioritize, obviously, iron and diamonds, of course. Would not mind myself some gold as well, but definitely just going to prioritize iron and diamonds. Hopefully getting deep as well. That would be really nice if we could get deep. The only way I'm going to find diamonds is if we get deep. Let me actually mark this area over here so I don't lose my horse. And while I'm up here too, just mine all of this free iron for me. I still need to make sure I have enough for the anvil. I literally only had that 5, and that was it. I mined all that iron, and I used all of that iron for tools. So you can see how iron is such a pivotal and, like, needed resource here. I mean, if you've played any Minecraft, you would know that that's just a fact. But hopefully, any more iron we get from here on out can just go to anvils. We won't need to worry about it for tools. We just need to get ourselves, like I said, 8 diamonds, and that's literally the holy grail. Everything past 8 is just playing with house money. I will gladly take this dripstone. I will graciously take this dripstone if you don't mind me. I love dripstone as a decorative block. It is honestly one of my favorite decorative blocks to go along with stone, and considering we are building inside a ravine, I'd say that works pretty thematically with our little build. Get ourselves, oh my gosh, there's so much of it. There's so much of it. You think there's maybe a cave below here somewhere? I might have to go dig below and check. Now, I might not use any of this dripstone, but I might at the same exact time. So I'm not going to grab myself a crap ton. I can always come back for more. It's not like it's running away. I'm not going to dig too far down in case there isn't anything. I'm just going to check real quick, and yeah, I'm not going to bother. We'll go check a different area. Maybe this goes deeper on the other side, because I'm pretty sure this just is a dead end. It really feels like there should be a big cave. It really feels like there should be a big cave. Maybe below here is an entrance to a deeper cave, or did I already come this direction? I already came this direction. Okay, is there really nothing in here? Well, false alarm. We'll go somewhere else. Actually, I guess we could check over here. We haven't looked this direction, which has some more iron waiting for me. I mean, I doubt this will... Okay. My doubts seem to be proven wrong. There is a much larger cave in this direction. All right, let's go exploring. All right, we are in the cave. All of the monsters have been destroyed and killed. I'm a little bit shot up over here. You can see that arrow in my chest, but that's okay. We are perfectly fine, except for all of the other monsters that are still trying to kill us. All right, you guys may please leave now. Make sure we can light it up over there so we actually know where we're going, as well as prevent maybe some mob spawns, but that's honestly probably doing too much. I don't think it matters. It matters what I do over here. There's going to be some mob spawning, and of course they're primarily going to be skeletons, and of course they're primarily going to be a baby zombie coming after me, and very annoying. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. I just want to mine this iron and go deeper, bro. Like, I don't want to just sit here and fight zombies for the next 30 minutes or something. Like, I can't, you know, something tells me that's not very entertaining. All right, can I please mine all of this iron in peace now? I've got every single mob in the known universe that's coming after me. I get it, it's hardcore mode. I get it, everybody wants me to die. Trust me, I understand. Can we take a chill pill, please? Not gonna grab a bunch of this coal, just, you know, a little bit is fine with me, as well as just a little bit of iron right here. I need to go deeper. I need myself 8 diamonds. I can pick myself up some more iron and coal on the way back up here, if I find my way back up here. For now, I just need to get deeper. Mine that lapis over there, because I do still need some lapis, but I really just need to be prioritizing getting as deep as possible and getting myself some dang diamonds. And it looks like another mine shaft is down here. I will gladly search that. Hopefully it's a little bit more freaking useful than the last one. The last one was absolutely useless. There was literally nothing in there besides more zombies trying to kill me. Alright, give me you. How much iron do I have after I'm done mining this little 5 vein over here? I have 39. Okay, that is so much. That is so much iron. That's enough iron for now. I can, like I said, I can get some more on the way up. For now, I just need to go deeper, deeper, and deeper to find myself one... Literally, I need 1 8 vein of diamonds, and then, like, I'm chilling. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take the 1 vein. You know, I did say 1 vein of diamonds, but, like, I did say 1, but I said 1 8 vein. A little bit more than 1 diamond at a time would be a little bit nice over here, considering I have found 3 veins of diamonds, and all 3 of them have been 1 veins. A little bit ridiculous. At least we have a diamond pickaxe, so I can make that when my iron pickaxe inevitably breaks. Oh my gosh, dude, there's so many monsters in here. Please, bro. I don't really know why I'm going higher. I need to be going lower, but I mean, maybe this can lead us to somewhere lower over here. And there's still so many monsters shooting after me. I think I just need to run away. There's really no reason to be here. Okay, they're shooting each other. There's a creeper right there. Oh my god, there's so many creepers. Okay, I'm just gonna kill these skeletons. Oh, they killed each other. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Mr. Creeper. Go away, please, and thank you. You go away, please, and thank you. Please, 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 I don't want to deal with you. Okay, now I can finally mine these diamonds. Is it another one vein? Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Be honest, were you yelling at your screen to look for the diamonds? Because if so, I gotcha. I knew they were there. I was just pretending like I didn't. All right, surely there's something down here, bro. How have I found 4 veins of diamonds and I only have 4 diamonds? This is so ridiculous. I already know. I already know. Like, I already know. You can't fool. Oh my gosh, it's a 2 vein. Oh my gosh, it's a 2 vein. Holy crap, it might actually be more. Please be more. Oh, every day a little bit. Diamonds. You know what? We're over halfway there. I'll take that as a win. Anything else over here that isn't glow lichen ready to disguise itself as diamonds? That would be really, really nice. Anything up here besides just an exit? I'm pretty sure it's just an exit. All right, cool. Oh my gosh, some more diamonds. And another creeper. Dude, creeper skeleton combo has got to be like top 1 scariest things in Minecraft. Like that stuff. Absolutely, it's gonna be. Don't do it to me. Oh my goodness. I take back everything good that I said about the Caves and Cliffs update. Double it and give it to the next person. At least I have you watching the video. Thank you so much for getting this far in the video. If you've been enjoying, you should totally click the like button and subscribe and use the new YouTube hype feature if you have access to it. If you're new to the channel, that'd be freaking fantastic if you could do that. You guys have been going crazy. Absolutely insane on the support on the channel lately, so, you know, any support at all would be greatly appreciated. That would be, just, nonchalantly little shameless plug over there. And, maybe with your subscription to the Dig TV Minecraft YouTube channel, maybe then I'll find myself at least a 3 vein of freaking diamonds so we can get the heck out of this cave. Bro, I have no idea where the heck I am. I don't know how I got in this little corridor, and there's a dungeon here, and the freaking glow lichen strikes again. You guys can screw off so I can light up your dang spawner, please. Can I please get, like, an enchanted golden apple? I think that would just solve all of my woes. Oh my gosh, I just comboed them. Please? Wow, that has got to be... Wow, that has got to be some of the worst... Wow, that is just incredible. That is just phenomenal. I mean, we get a name tag so we can name our horse, but that is abysmal. And there's another one? What? Oh my gosh, okay, I've got a whole freaking flash mob over here. Surely this one provides some useful resources that isn't a name tag and 4 pieces of string. Please? I'll take the coal. I'll take the coal. Please? I'll take the bones and the bread, I suppose, and I don't. Wow, those have got to be some of the worst dungeons I've ever seen in the history of me playing Minecraft. Oh man, I mean, at least it's funny. At least it's funny. I mean, the good part about all of this is, like, it's funny, you know? It's so statistically improbable that it's funny. Please lead to something. Please, thank you for leading to something. And a zombie villager, but I'm not taking you 1,000 blocks back, and you're also an nitwit, so I'm not even gonna bother worrying about you. Surely there are some diamonds in here. Correctamundo? Maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe yes. Please and thank you. All right, moment of truth over here. We have 7 diamonds. Please just be the Holy Grail. Please just be the Holy Grail. It's too... No. Please. Please. Oh my God, let's go. Oh my God, diamonds with the clutch. Diamonds with the clutch. Let's go. How much lapis do we have? We have about a stack. Let me mine at least 1 more piece over here. And how much iron do I have? About a stack as well. That is enough for an anvil. Let's freaking go, dude. Okay, we can get the heck out of this cave now. We can go home. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's daytime. Oh, wow. Wait, it's daytime? I'm leaving a cave and it's daytime? That's maybe happened 2 times in my life ever. Okay, come here, Mr. Horse. Let us go home, please and thank you. I have gotten myself my basic 10 diamonds minimum, and I am happy. I got myself about a stack of iron, which is nice. Now it is time to go home, and I think it's time to actually get our villagers taken care of. We can finish out our little house that we have for ourselves, And then I think it is time to start building our, like, place where we're going to put our villagers. So I am quite excited about that, but first I need to get home. All right, home sweet home. It is almost impossible to miss where our home is when we have giant spruce and dark oak trees basically saying, hey, here's your giant home. Here's your hole in the ground. Here's your ravine. So thank God I'll never be losing my house again. Let's put our horse away in his hole over here. Little Horsey. I think I'm just gonna keep him named Horsey. He's Horsey. That's who he is. And we kind of clutched it out right on time. And now it is time to put away these spoils of our labor over here. We got ourselves a stack and a half now of total lapis, which is plenty. To be honest, that's probably too much. I don't even need that much. The rest of this stuff can just go in here, and yeah, we're kind of chilling. We're kind of chilling. So how can I finish this house and make it look a little better? To be honest, I can fill out that thing with slabs as well as put some slabs underneath there. I was looking at that while I was editing, and I was telling myself, yeah, I need to fill that in a little bit more. I really don't like that. So we can go like this, like that, and it still is not enough, but that's okay. Who knows? Maybe is that enough over there? Maybe I could just stick you right there, and that's good, and then potentially put you with a stair. Let me grab one of my stairs. Where are they? Right there. You right there. And let's go back up here. You right there and you right there. How does that look? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's okay. Like that's fine. And another thing I want to do is actually remove these dark oak bits. I don't have any cherry blossom on me, but remove these dark oak bits from this, and we are just going to have the door itself be plain old cherry blossom. And then I need to do some decoration on this face with my dirt, and of course some more cherry blossom. Let's get some leaves over here, get this fence, some more wood, and all of this stuff. I suppose I want to have a little window over here, but I really don't know what kind of window I should have. I don't really think I can have a window. What I can have, though, is some cherry blossom leaves kind of dripping down this thing. I can take my shield off as well so I can see a little bit better. Put these guys right there. Need myself a door right there. Let me put you right there and stick all of this just like that. Let me eat too, because I'm forgetting the fact that I'm on like 6.5 hearts, and that's really not good. Put you right there. Potentially put a light source inside the, okay, come on, inside the leaves over here, so that like brightens the leaves up a little bit more. Oh, we could just go ahead and move that right there, and then this guy can kind of just stay here like that. It's fine. All right, I really don't know what else I could add to this thing besides maybe some more lantern areas and potentially some stairs. So let me actually get myself another crafting table over here and make myself some cherry stairs. This is a pro tip over here, and I have used this in almost every build since I discovered it. What you can do is you can mine like wooden areas over here and replace them with stairs to give yourself like a little bit more of like a chipped feel inside of your build, although I want this to be up there like that. And this way it can kind of just give a little bit more depth to the build that you want and the build that you have. So let me go up here and put another one of these guys just like right here, and boom, just like that. Just give me a little bit more depth on my build here, and I really like that look. Let me put this guy right there, put myself 2 pieces of dirt right there. I really need some grass, and I don't think that will grow. If that grows into a tree, I'm gonna cry. It shouldn't grow into a tree. There's no way that's growing into a tree. There's right. There's no way that's growing into a tree. There's no way. Go ahead and put some cherry trapdoors just around the build as well. And now, how does that look from afar? That looks really good. I feel like all I need now to finally finish the house is get myself one more fence. I have fences right there. One more lantern, which I have right there as well. Go back up here, of course, because, you know, I always like to go back up here. And put you right there. Give myself another light source. And how does that look? This is really cozy. That is really freaking cozy, dude. That is so cozy. I love that. That is such a cozy little house. Oh, that is beautiful. And I'm still, like, struggling to find myself a good angle over here. That is such a cozy little house, man. I love that so much. That is so cozy. Oh, that is awesome. That is so freaking awesome, man. And now over here is where I can build my villager hall. So let's actually flatten out this area a little bit over here, just like this. I should probably sleep as well. But first, let me just flatten this out so I remember where I'm actually going to be working in the morning. That's going to be the next step over here, is getting our villagers and getting maxed out. And then once we're maxed out, we can continue building. Or I suppose I can just continue building and get maxed out just while I'm building. Like it can just, you know, happen in the background. I want to build this villager trading hall out of Dude, what do I want to build it out of? That's such a good question. I really don't know. Maybe like spruce and oak, like just a classic spruce oak lineup over there. I feel like that can work. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of mining. I am gonna go get myself a bunch of spruce, so I'll mine one of these big spruce trees and get myself a little bit of oak as well. I feel like we could use a block palette of the stripped spruce and the stripped oak with the normal oak as well. I do really, really love that block palette. I think it looks really, really good, and I have a good amount of experience with it. We can do like stripped spruce and oak with oak planks and then deep slate. Although despite me going in the cave, I surprisingly don't really have that much deep slate. All right, our axe is about to break here, which means it is time to get ourselves a diamond one over here. I probably have a good solid 1, maybe 2 trees left over. All right, there it goes. I was wondering when it was gonna go. Let me see, is this thing on 1 HP too? It probably is. Oh no, it's surprisingly not. It's gotta be very, very close though. I want this thing to break so I can make my diamond one already. So I got myself a stack and a half of spruce, and we have ourselves a little under a stack of oak, which should be plenty. If I need any more spruce, we have that guy over there. Let me actually go see what these are doing over here. These should have dropped some saplings, hopefully, so I can make myself another tree. Oh, I have a bunch of saplings on me already that I didn't see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Now it is time to get re-geared, and then time to get back to building. Grab my diamonds right there. Thank you very, very much. Where did all my sticks go? Did I use all my sticks? I think I used all my sticks for my torches, which are now pretty much all gone, but that's okay. I can just use these guys right there. Boom, boom, axe, boom, pickaxe, and I still have a bunch of like swords. I'm not really going to worry about sword just yet. Do I have any deep slate? I have 16 deep slates. Yeah, that is not enough. That is not nearly enough. Let me go mine some deep slate over here and move you over there. That's not the correct slot for you. Surely there is some deep slate, and I know there's a cave somewhere, so let's just find some deep slate. Is this a cave? I have not been able to locate. This is a cave. Thank you. I have not been able to locate like any of the earlier caves that we went to. I've started going in different directions, and I still couldn't find anything. Is that water down there? That is water down there. I am gonna, you know what, actually, let me take you. Need to get in this cave like now before the sun sets and all the mobs start spawning. I'm just gonna take you and put you right there. That's my escape. All right, all I need is some deep slate. I want to get myself maybe a couple stacks, so I need myself 1 3/4 stacks of deep slate, and everything else, you know, if I find any diamonds, cool. Find any iron, cool. I just need some deep slate. All right, I'm really not liking some of these noises that I'm hearing above me. I'm hearing a bunch of spiders, I am hearing a bunch of zombies, and I am not liking any of it. But, I mean, I do have a good chunk of deep slate now. We have ourselves a little bit under 2 stacks, and now we have ourselves 2 stacks. Let's just head up here and hopefully not die to monsters. It is definitely still nighttime. I have not been mining for that long. All right, monsters, is that a baby zombie? That's a baby zombie. Okay, I really don't want to deal with you, man. I really don't want to deal with you. I'm right next to my house. Can I just go home, please? I would like to just go home, please. Thank you very much. Hide away. Okay, we have pretty much everything we could ever dream for over here, except for a stone cutter. So let me actually just go ahead and make myself one of those. Where did all my coal go? There it is. But I'm not actually going to use my coal to smelt that. Let me just get some wood over here. Let's do it that way. I'll use oak wood. Why not? After that, I can go ahead and make myself some iron. We've got 58 iron. We have so freaking much of it. Where did all my furnaces go? Those are, like, I have a second one right there. I think I have a third one, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken. Okay, cool. That's fine. And I don't think I have literally any other. I have 1 piece of iron right there, so we can make ourselves our stone cutter while this is cooking. I'm gonna need the iron regardless, so I mean, it's a good thing that it'll be cooking. Put you right there, put you right there, and make myself a stone cutter. Alrighty, just go ahead and stick you right there. I'm gonna make myself some deep slate bricks. To be honest, I'm probably just going to make myself deep slate bricks. If I want to make myself tiles, then I can make myself tiles. Alright, so this is where I want the villagers to be. This is, excuse me. Yeah, thank you. I'd say this is a pretty good spot. I can definitely get away with mining some more of this out of the way and just clearing some more space over here. And then we can go ahead and start this little shindig right here. I don't want this to be the exact same as the thing, the little house we have over there. We will make this one a little bit shorter with a different type of roof, potentially just like a slanted roof. Clear a bit more area up here so I can have some more clearance. Let me actually make this thing like 1 or 2 blocks taller because I want to have like a building right here, and then potentially just in between the house and the villager trading hall, I can have myself another little itty bitty building. Get all of this like that, and put this stuff right there. And how is that all looking? I'd say that's looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and strip all of this too, because I mean, that's just what it's going to be, is stripped. Let me actually, because I want a window to be over here. Like, I want there to be a window somewhere. So let me actually make the door on this side. That way our window can be like this. Put all of these oak logs in a line like this. Break you. Put you guys just like that, and strip all of you. Now I can go ahead and fill all of this with oak wood. Break you like that and stick you right there. And it seems I missed a piece, and I still miss a piece. Come on, bro. Just sheer. Thank you very much. Now let me go ahead and put our little wall over here. No one's really gonna see over here, so I'm not entirely worried about it. And by nobody, I mean literally nobody. Like, I'm not even going to be looking back here. Now let me go ahead and get myself some spruce slabs over here for our ceiling, or roof rather. Scooch my way on up here. Put these guys right over here, because that's just where they're going to be. Now we can go ahead and get started on our little roof here. Break all of these blocks, but then I'm going to need to replace those bottom slabs by breaking these guys as well. I need to somehow not just give me the water. I'll just bridge up. It'll save me more time in the long run. Break those guys like that, and then I can go ahead and, well, break you for starters. Put you guys right there, and then you guys right there. And how does that look potentially? And by potentially, I mean absolutely. Put myself another one of these things just like that. And I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be a lot better. It honestly just looks like he's wearing a really big funny hat. I think I might just break this and go with stairs. I'm gonna be honest. I think I might just break this and go with stairs. How does that look from a distance? Not very. It looks not very. Yeah, we're gonna go with stairs. We're when in doubt, just go with stairs. It's a little bit more expensive considering I just made all of those slabs, but it's just so much easier to just go ahead and make myself a bunch of stairs and just use stairs for the roof. To be honest, I could probably use deep slate, actually. Now that I think about it, I could actually use deep slate. Like, Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a spruce outline with stairs, and then we are going to use deep slate. So let me actually just grab my stone cutter. It's not serving any purposes staying inside the house like that. You may go right there, my friend, and make me some deep slate brick stairs. Now we just gotta break all this. Okay, get this atrocious looking roof off of here. I want the roof to be angled differently than this. I'm not gonna have it be angled in the triangle type. I'm gonna have it be angled like that. So hopefully it can create a little bit of differentiation over here. But firstly, golly, do I need to clear out all of this stuff and grab all this spruce? It should, I'm not gonna say definitely, but it should get used elsewhere. I mean, like, I imagine it will. It's not like it's all gonna go in vain. Let me actually make myself a stack of deep slate brick stairs. I feel like that'll just make a lot more sense over here in the long run. I'm probably gonna need it anyway. And I feel like I'm making my life just so much harder by not making this even. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna make this even. Mine all of this. Go ahead and just do this. I'm not gonna waste the wood on a side that literally nobody's gonna see. Put you right there, put you right there, and fill all of this in. Again, I feel like this is just gonna make my life a little bit easier if I just go ahead and make this all flat. It's gonna make the wall look better. It's gonna make everything look better, especially the roof. Put our last little strip spruce log right there. And now let us get to building. Put these guys just right here. Finish out this line right there. Break this back just a little bit more. I should absolutely have another window, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put another window up there like that. I would need to make stripes like that, and to be honest, I do kind of like that. So let me go ahead and place these bad boys right here. All of these just like so. And how does that look roof-wise? A little odd. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. I mean, I feel like it honestly just needs decoration. To be completely honest, I think it just needs a little bit of decoration. I'm not too worried. Let me go ahead and get myself some spruce logs or planks right here. Put that right there, as well as some deep slate bricks. And now our roof is done. Okay, now it's time to decorate this thing because it still looks a little weird. Move this bad boy just another block. It does not hurt to just move it another block. Same thing with the window up here. We can move this 1 block taller. So let me put you right there. Let me go like that. Make myself some oak fences and potentially make myself some lanterns. And by potentially, I mean absolutely make myself some lanterns. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do that. It's long overdue for me to just go ahead and do that. Man, I love having a stutter. Shout out people with a stutter. It's a struggle. Let me go ahead. I need to make myself some more spruce fences as well. Get myself some oak stairs so I can do my little stair decoration thing that I did. Yeah, face you like that. That looks so much better. Just decoration makes everything look so much better. I know that's kind of like the point, but wow, it really just does make the world. Need to get some glass over here for the windows too. In the meantime though, I can just go ahead, stick you right there, get myself a lantern, stick you right there, and get myself another lantern. Actually, I'm going to stick you right there instead because I don't want these guys to be connected. Now, I don't have any more of my spruce doors, but that's okay. I can just go ahead and grab them from up here, and boom. Okay, how does that look? Obviously, we don't have the glass, but overall, I think that does make it look a lot better. That makes it look a lot better. That's looking pretty darn good, I'd say. I'd say that's looking pretty darn good. I don't really know what else I should build house-wise over here. I feel like that's really all I should be building house-wise. Now, what I can build is like a mine over here, and then a mine over here, and then a bridge over here connecting the mine, and then like a dig thing down here into a mine shaft, and then another bridge over here, and another bridge over there, because I don't really need to build any more houses. I have my house, I have villager house, where I need to still transport the villagers, but there isn't really a reason for me to build any more houses unless they want to be cosmetic. I probably still will end up building myself at least 1, maybe 2 more cosmetic houses, but I feel like what I should focus on now is obviously my villagers, and definitely some food, because I am out of food. I think I should definitely build myself a farm, and I should be doing that like before I even put my villagers in, because I have 22 bread, but literally that's the only bread I have forever. So I need to find a place over here that I can build myself a farm. Which side? Because this is obviously the angle that I'm going to be looking at it. You'll know by the thumbnail, this is the angle that we're going to be looking at it. But, you know, where should I put my farm? Like, I really don't know where I should put my farm. Potentially, like, right here. I feel like I should put my farm like right here and dig out a big chunk right over here and have like a little disc like right over here. So let me just go ahead and place those right there. That's where I can make my little bottom disc thing, and I already have the spruce logs that I'm going to want for it. So this is where I'm going to dig. So let me just dig out a starting section over here, and I will be back with you guys as soon as I have a good chunk dug out of here. All right, I have gotten myself a pretty sizable chunk dug out over here. Let me actually go grab that coal that I just put away. Where did that go? Where did that go? Right there. Definitely gonna need to get myself some torches over here. But yeah, definitely have a sizable chunk going on over here. Didn't really take too long, which is nice. Let me pick up all of this gravel. Mine all of this because I absolutely know where I am going, so I don't really need the guidelines anymore. And yeah, I am going to be expanding the ravine a little bit more just because, again, this is like the angle I'm going to be looking at it from, and I'm definitely going to want some space on this side. And I feel like a good area to have the farm would probably, I'd say, be like this. So this is where I want the farm to be. So all of this over here is going to be dug all the way down, and where the ravine expansions are going to be. So let me just dig all of this down to the ground, and then I'm going to need to take out this giant chunk as well. After we are done making this farm, I do want to plant myself a bunch of seeds, and then we are going to go ahead and get our villagers. Just because, for pure convenience purposes, I'm going to want to have efficiency on my pickaxe for some more of this digging. It's just going to make life so much easier and so much better. So I'm not really going to focus too much on this. I just want to make the separation of where our little mountain, or I guess ravine part, is going to be. So we can go ahead and make this farm, and then we can get started and basically just do all of our villagers. I can go ahead and grab a little fence over here. I do want to keep this like a little natural look going on over here. So let me actually go down over here, make myself some torches, and get myself some more lanterns as well with those iron nuggets. Just like that. Okay, we'll have ourselves one more torch, and I might as well just place down this spruce fence and call it a day. You can go back there. All it's going to be needed for is lighting up the plants, and this is not going to be a big farm whatsoever. This is not a big farm. All that matters is that the farm is functional. That's literally all that matters. Go ahead and mine this a little bit back here, just so I can get myself a little bit more room over here. And I am pretty excited to get all of our villagers done. I really want to get maxed out with my enchantments. This is very, very needed. All right, I'd say this is big enough, at least, you know, for now. We can go ahead and start right here with our wood. Actually, let me start a little bit further out. actually, because I want this to kind of be protruding quite a bit. So let me actually start with my spruce, like right here. Let me mine this real quick. And I want this to be protruding quite a bit. Definitely gonna need to get myself a little bit more spruce over here, but it's a good thing I have got plenty of wood for just that purpose. And I'd say that is probably about how big I'm going to want it to be. So let me actually mine all of this real quick. And I probably should have just made it out of dirt because I'm just going to be immediately replacing this spruce with dirt, but it's good to have the guidelines regardless. All right, let me go ahead and grab all of my dirt. I have so much of it. I have so much of it. Let's just grab 2 stacks for now, and screw it. We'll grab some cherry leaves. Why not? I'm probably not going to get a use out of them, but yeah, you never know. Let me go ahead and make myself some more spruce over here so I can get my spruce trapdoors for this thing over here. That it has been bugging me. Get you right there and put you right there. And these guys, no, those guys can stay. To be honest, what I want to do later on when we're done with the villagers, when we're done with the farm, when we're done with all that stuff, for my decoration, I want to get myself some moss so I can place some moss in some of these areas because, oh my gosh, moss is such a good decorative block. So we're going to need to go back to that lush cave and those azalea trees that I saw. I probably won't need to go the like 3,000 blocks out, but I mean, you never really know. I'm probably just going to head in that direction, and if I find them before, then I find them before. But I'm gonna hope I don't need to go 3,000-ish blocks out just to find myself a freaking azalea tree so I can get some moss and find myself a lush cave. That seems a bit ridiculous just to find yourself a lush cave, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Now, I'm torn on if I should leave the back here as like the stone and gravel, or if I should do like a wooden background here for where our farm is. I really don't know, because like as much as I like the wooden backgrounds and stuff like that, I really like having the stone backgrounds. I feel like those are just as cool, if not cooler, than having the wooden background and stuff like that. I think that reaches 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that source block should reach right there. This source block definitely reaches all of that. Now I can go ahead and have the all clear for replacing all of this spruce. Good thing I got myself 2 stacks of dirt over here because I definitely need it. And I believe, no, I got 1, 2, and 3. That is all of our spruce replaced with dirt. I forgot these little guys over there, and boom, now our farm is pretty much done. At least, you know, it's very rudimentary, almost done. Do I have any more spruce on me in any of my chests? I really hope so. If not, we're gonna have to go finish mining that tree up there. I have a bunch of dark oak. Don't get me wrong, I have got a bunch of dark oak, but I have no more spruce. Okay, that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. I need to, let me just dig over here real quick. I need to get myself a second water bucket anyway, because I need to get myself an infinite water source. So let us go over here, up here, grab ourselves another bucket of water, and get ourselves this infinite water source that has been eluding me for, like, you know, half of the entire video. Now I can go finish this giant spruce tree up top. I don't think I'll need to mine the second one, but maybe? I'm not going to yet. I probably will eventually, but I'm not going to yet. I'm just gonna finish mining this guy, which should be enough for now. Alrighty, and how much spruce wood is this going to be? It should be a sizable chunk. My guess is probably around a stack. Yeah, oh my gosh, no way. No way it's exactly a stack. That is awesome. That's actually really cool. Exactly a stack is so cool. Okay, I need some of those to decay and potentially drop me one more sapling. One more sapling, come on. My mouth is wide open, ready for one more sapling. Thank you very much. Okay, we can replace our tree and place all of this wood down. Definitely going to need to make myself some actual pieces of spruce wood rather than just these spruce planks, just like so, and then put all of these on that side. Put you like that, and I will just use my last one right there. I can go ahead and mine these blocks just one more back again. I really need to get rid of this giant mound over here, but I'm trying not to use too much of my pickaxe because I don't want it to get too low to where it's like a dire situation where I literally just can't mine anything while I am, you know, digging into our little villager trading hall, what is going to be over there, our villager trading hall. I don't want to have like a 1 HP pickaxe and then I'm going to need to make myself stone pickaxes and iron pickaxes. I just want to actually have a diamond one and, you know, not use it a crap ton so it doesn't break before I can get myself a mending and unbreaking villager. Let me make myself a stone hoe over here. That's really all you need, unless you feel like overachieving and getting yourself another one. And to be honest, I don't think I have like any seeds, so I am going to need to go seed hunting. Let me check my door over here. I don't think I have any seeds. It's kind of unfortunate. Nothing in there. 3 seeds? Wait a minute, I've got 3 seeds. Oh my gosh, I've got 5 seeds, everybody. Holy crap. 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81. So I need myself 81 seeds, which is, you know what? I'll figure the math out later. Let me just go grab all of them. And actually, while I'm out and grabbing myself seeds, I can probably do a little bit of multitasking here and grab myself a villager. So let me make myself a little boat over here and do a little bit of villager napping. Where even is the village? Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. Oh my, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. This is going to be one of the longest journeys I've ever done for villagers in my entirety of playing Minecraft. So I'm not entirely looking forward to it, but at the same time, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? I totally won't be going insane in about, 30 minutes over here, 20, 30 minutes. It's not like villagers are the most painful thing and mechanic in the game, but they're also, like, the most rewarding because you get all of your things so conveniently and easily. Firstly, though, I gotta find this dang thing. I think it might be up on that hill. If I remember correctly, it's up on that hill. I know it's in this plains biome somewhere. Okay, yeah, we're back at the cherry blossom. I think it's right over here on this hill. I think I remember that this hill is right here. This is about where we spawned, and I know obviously we spawned close to the cherry blossom, but then I immediately lost it because I got distracted with going over here, and I am correct. That is where the village is. You know what? That's honestly not as far as I thought. That's only about 400-ish blocks, and there is, like, water access. Like, if I can just get them into the water... So I'm going to need to build myself a little path over here to the water. Once I get them in the water, then it's kind of barbecue chicken from there. It's going to be a little bit, it's going to be easy to transport them. I hope so. In theory, it should be easy to transport them. There's water like right down there. If I can just get them in that water, we should be home sweet home with the villagers. I just need 2. I was debating like transporting a bunch of them. I just need 2. I am not going to transport more than 2 because I will literally go insane. And we're gonna start with you, Mr. Blacksmith. We are gonna start with you, my friend. You can come with me, and I will steal you from your home, where you can come live with me. What I need to do here is break this and make this into dirt so I don't fall onto the path blocks, just like so. That way I don't need to go all the way down there in order to get stuck, because I really don't want to get stuck. Listen, there's gotta be a proper pathway in order to get this guy into the water and over to the base. There has to be a proper pathway. Alright, I'm getting kind of nervous over here. Let me see. So I'm on this block right here. I would need to be... I think I can make it. Chat, I think I can make it, guys. If I go down to this block right here, I will need to go all the way around and weave like that. But if I stay on this block, I can kind of just have a straight shot, pretty much. So let me go ahead and... Oh, we'll just mine this tree over here. This can be where I make my little pathway and my little bridge. I'm just going to leave it as a floater, to be honest with you. Unless, I might as well just mine the whole thing. It's not that big of a big tree. I hate these big trees, but this one isn't that big of a big tree. So unless it starts... If it's still there, it's still there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not ever going to be here, like, ever again. But I do think it is decaying, which is good. So let us go ahead and make our bridge here. I gotta back this bad boy up so I can actually place a block below here. Boop, boop, thank you. This will take us onto this block, which should give us a direct shot into the water. And let me actually see if this does take us back to our base. I'm pretty sure that this lake in this little river area takes us all the way back to the base. I don't really have much time. What time is it? It's a little bit close to nighttime, which is a bit scary. I think I just have to take the risk. I don't think I have the time. Oh, I just have to take the risk over here. No. I have to take the risk by risking the villager. There's a lot more villagers. It will save me a lot of time if this does end up actually lining up. I'm starting to think that it lines up, guys. This is the same river, the same pond. I'm starting to think it lines up. We have our trees right over there, which means our ravine is probably about 50 to 100 blocks past that shoreline, which is lined up with this over here, all the way back to where our villager is over there. Oh, thank the Lord. It's going to be a bit difficult transporting him like that 50 to 100 blocks, but I mean, that's a lot better than needing to transport him through a second, like, river or lake. So, I mean, I guess I think it's a lose-lose situation regardless, so, I mean, I guess we're cutting our losses a little bit by having a slightly less lose-lose, but who knows? It'll be a win in the end when we actually have the convenience of villagers really close by to us. All right, Mr. Villager, it's time to continue our adventure. You've been waiting there long enough, eagerly waiting to continue our adventure, and so have I. I have been wanting to do this for quite some time with you. I have got the perfect place for you to settle. I am racing against the clock a little bit here. I mean, I do have my bed, but it's still risky just having a, villager out in the nighttime for any sort of extended period of time, because it literally just takes one zombie to run after this guy, and then boop, all of a sudden, he is just running for his life, running away from me, and he's probably going to get intercepted by another zombie, and then die, and then I have to go get another villager, and it's just a pain in the butt. But I am going to leave this guy in his boat. The night will pass, and we will sleep, so we don't need to worry about any zombies, and hopefully he will not be outside for any more of an extended period of time. And then we can just go get this second villager, and I'm just gonna breed these guys. It's gonna take a little bit longer to like breed an entire armada of villagers from the ground up, but it's going to be a lot quicker than, or maybe not a lot quicker, but a lot more convenient than back and forth, and back and forth for just like multiple days and multiple days on end. It's probably gonna take the same amount of days, I'd say, to breed all of the villagers than it would take to grab them from over there and bring them over here, just to be completely honest with you. But anyway, it is a new day. No zombies can hurt our villager friend now, and the only problem with this guy is that he still has his old job. That is the only problem. Because, right, I'll take this grass out of here. Because, like, he still has his old job, which means he's not going to pick a new one, which means it's a little bit harder to transport him, because the main way I like to transport villagers is by offering them a job, and then they go to wherever the job is, and then they just follow that. But I can't really do that because he doesn't want a job. Maybe what I can do here is get him onto, like, this block, and then we can put him back into a boat to where we can just, you know, ride him off into the sunset into our hole. This is the close side of our house as well. Like the villager is right over there, and right over here is where our villager hall is going to be. So luckily, we do not need to worry about transporting him across the entire ravine, which is very, very nice. I'm actually just gonna, I don't know if I just grab some cobblestone. It really does not matter what I use. All right, my friend, you know what time it is over here. I need you to cooperate with me. I don't think there's any way for him to escape on any of these walls. I think these should all be good. Let me just double check all of these and make sure everything is all good. Come over here, my friend. I need you to go over here. I think his job should reset when the sun gets to the position where job should reset. So it's going to be a little difficult for right now because, you know, like I said, I can't give him a job. But jobs should be resetting soon, or at least registering to reset here pretty soon. All right, I'm going to free you, and I need you to not just immediately walk off. I need you to not immediately walk off because I'm going to need to grab your boat. So let me free you, my friend, and then you can kind of do whatever you so desire. Very quickly over here, place this boat right there, so he is... Oh my god, do you mind? Leave, bro. These animals are totally gonna screw me over. I can already smell it. We have laid the trap. I'm gonna eat your chicken raw, actually. Screw you, Mr. Chicken. Hopefully, I mean, villager AI isn't very smart, but hopefully he realizes he can, like, come up here. Holy crap. Holy crap. Wait a minute. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yo, what the heck? Yo! He just went straight in there! Man, I cannot believe that. That is so funny. He didn't have any struggle. That's literally a first, by the way. Usually villagers are just the most painful creatures in the entire world. And this guy he did not care. He just said, okay, sure. Yeah, I guess I'm captured now. You win. I'll just do what you say. All right, well, let me just bring you over here, my friend. And I'm gonna need to make myself a little hole in my roof for you. So we'll put you right there. And this can be our hole. And now I need to actually have a room in here. This is literally just an empty shell. I need to actually have like substance in here. So let's get to digging. All right, we are just about done with mining all of this interior area over here. To be honest, for the walls, I am just going to have the interior just be plain oak wood. Like I'm not going to worry about doing a super big and detailed interior. To be honest, I'm probably not even going to go ahead and do a second floor over here. There's just really not a reason. This is enough room for my villagers. This is plenty of space, but I do want to actually have an interior. Like, I know it's kind of a bit on my channel that I never do my interiors, but I'm not trying to just have this. I don't want this to be my house. I don't want that to just be, I don't want the entire thing to just be stone. Like, I feel like that's just not all right. As much as it's funny that I, like, almost never do interiors, I feel like I should, at the very, very least, have the entire walls be wooden. Plus, I mean, that just makes it a lot more cozy in here. It makes it a lot more warm, which I do like. As much as I like the natural stone look, we can have the natural stone look for the outside. The insides can be detailed and just have at least a little bit of detail. They can actually have walls. The builds can actually, like, be completely 100% finished. And it's not like I don't have the time for it. I have plenty of time, and I no, wait, nah, we're just gonna leave that. We are gonna leave that like that. Well, I guess I should mine up here, because then we can place our... little roof right here. So let me actually mine you. I can put you back right there. And then this can be our roof right here. I'll worry about that later. Let me just do the walls for right now. And for the floor, I can just do dark oak planks to do a little bit of separation on the wood types here. To be honest, this isn't even really doing an interior. This is just putting a wall on the dang thing, which, I mean, it's really not that difficult. If you expect me to do anything else besides that, though, you are mistaken. While I'm here as well, I can go ahead and plant some of these seeds and truly see how many more I need. Hopefully it is not that many, although it probably is. But I really need to get some bread started growing over here, so I need to get these guys planted like now. 15, 18, 19, 20, 21. I need 21 seeds. Firstly, I need to get myself some more oak wood. Let us just go over here to the forest to grab that real quick. We can finish out these walls, use our dark oak to finish out the floor. Then we can go ahead and grab ourselves a second and final villager. Hopefully by then our seeds are done growing and we can use some of our bread to breed the villagers. Going to go ahead and kill these cows while I'm here as well, because I do still only have 3 pieces of leather that we got literally forever ago, and I need to get myself at least enough for 2 bookshelves, so those 3 guys give us enough for 2 bookshelves. The amount of sugarcane I have inside of my chest that's enough. I don't really need any more than that. If I do need any more, there's plenty of sugarcane just hanging around. Alright, a little under a stack of wood should be enough for, honestly, the rest of this, maybe? I'll probably need to give myself at least a little bit more wood, or rather oak wood, but, you know, I feel like 62 should be relatively enough to finish out the playthrough here, and his job is gone. Thank the Lord. That would have been a little helpful, like, you know, 2 days ago. And I'm missing all my water clutches, holy crap. Yeah, that would have been a little bit helpful, like, 2 days ago, but, I mean, better late than never, I suppose. Now I can go ahead and finish the walls, finish the flooring, and then we can go ahead and get this guy in here. And my biggest fear is coming to a rival over here. It's what I was talking about earlier with doing too much digging with my pickaxe to where I'm now worried that my pickaxe has the potentiality of breaking before I can get myself a mending or unbreaking villager. You can already see my pickaxe is starting to wane and starting to wear and tear, and that is not very good. I really don't feel like grinding for another pickaxe. If anything, I would just make myself iron ones in order to not break the diamond one, because breaking the diamond one would be a little stupid. Anyway, our ceiling and walls are done, so let me go ahead and grab my dark oak so we can go ahead and finish out this floor. Usually I'm pretty good at hitting my buzzer beaters, which is, you know, using my pickaxe and using my axe and wear and tearing those tools all the way to the brink, and then as soon as they are about to break, I have finished my villagers and they are all good, and, you know, they're not gonna break and they don't actually come close, and then I'm able to mend them. So hopefully that happens today, and by hopefully I mean, well, that's obviously going to happen because I'm not going to purposefully break my pickaxe and axe. That would be kind of stupid for me to do. While I'm here, before I go ahead and make this little floor area, let me go ahead and make my string duper. I know I had 2 spruce trapdoors. I know I had 2 extra spruce trapdoors. Where did those guys go? I made those for a reason. I made those for a reason. There they are. Thank you very much. I needed those, because I'm not going to bother replacing the blocks underneath where I'm going to place the string duper out. There's just no point. Go ahead and go like this. Trapdoor right there. Trapdoor right there. Go up like that. Let me grab these shears that I purposefully kept alive for this specific purpose. Get myself a piece of iron as well as some more wood because I need to make myself some sticks. I don't know why I grabbed my spruce. I can just put that back right there, and we'll just go over here for tripwire hook, and then we can go ahead and make ourselves a lever as well. And it should be as simple as 1, 2, 3 over here. So let me place water right there, grab myself a second one, just like that, grab myself a third one for myself, place these bad boys right there, string and lever and shears and lever, and boom, we've got ourselves a string duper. Facing in the proper direction as well, which is east, and that does save us a little bit of dark oak for our flooring over here. So let me just go ahead and finish this bad boy real quick, and then it is time to get this guy all settled in and get ourselves a second villager for him. Alright, that is the floor all done. My pickaxe is crying for help over here, but it's okay. Let me light it up a little bit more in here. You can never have too much light. You can never have too much light. It's looking actually really cozy in here. Literally just getting rid of all the stone makes life just look so much better. Like, it just makes everything look so much better. Let me actually go ahead and do that as well to fully make it look all good. And that shouldn't affect the outside here. It does not. And you can just see it looks cozy in there. I need to do that up here within this room. I need to make all of those walls cherry blossom, but I can worry about that later. For now, let me go ahead and empty my inventory of all of this excess crap, and then we can go ahead and get this villager all settled in. Let's try not to suffocate him. Let's just put him right here, go right there, and mine right there, there, and there. There we go. Thank you. Awesome. Welcome to your new home. You are going to live the rest of your life, like right over here. Just, you know, right over there. What I need to do so these villagers don't escape or, you know, leave. I can't have them leaving now, can I? Get myself 2 pieces of wool right there to get myself some carpets. Grab myself some more of my dark oak to make myself some dark oak fences. And this way we can make sure that these villagers aren't going anywhere. To be honest, I think it might be worth it for me to just make a second boat and just leave this guy in the boat. I'm gonna do that. That's just gonna make life a lot easier over here, so I can just put these guys back here. And you can stay in there, my friend. I'm not gonna bother taking your boat. That'll be your boat for the rest of your life. I'll just make myself another one. Alright, let me go ahead and head over to the village again. I highly doubt the second villager we get will be as conveniently placed as that guy. That guy was literally just like right at the perfect edge for us to grab, yoink him up, put him in a boat, and get him in the water. So I highly doubt the next one's going to be that convenient, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Hopefully it's a little bit easier. On the way too, I can grab myself some more seeds from tall grass because I still need to finish out my farm. And then while these guys are breeding, I am going to do some more building on the base. And I am actually going to go into the nether for a little bit so I can find myself a soul sand valley to get myself some bone blocks to just speed up the process over here and bone meal up the like little seeds that we have for extra pieces of bread. And, you know, going to a soul sand valley and getting bone blocks is just the fastest way to do that. So we have a little bit of adventuring to do still, and a little bit more building as well, just while we're waiting for the villagers to breed up. And then once they're all breeded up, it's just a matter of trading with them, getting the right trades, getting the right types of villagers, and maxing ourselves out here. Firstly, though, I need to get myself a second villager, and I just realized I left my bed at the house. But that's okay. Even though it's nighttime, we're going to a village. There's plenty of beds waiting for me. Ideally, I can grab myself a villager that took the place of the little weaponsmith there at the blacksmith. Hopefully, like, one of the jobless guys was like, oh crap, there's a job opening here. Let me just go ahead and take that real quick. That would be kind of nice, although I don't see anybody so far, which is a little unfortunate. Like you, bro, you're literally jobless. Like, what are you doing that is useful and helpful to this society besides just being jobless? And I think I need to be up here. Yeah, I need to be up here. So to be honest, I need that guy over here to get that job. That's kind of what we need right now. So you, my friend, oh, never mind, you're a cleric. I am so sorry for calling you jobless, my friend. I did not know that you were the local cleric. Never mind, you are not jobless. I know there's at least one jobless guy in here. Who knows, maybe there was a jobless guy and he did become the blacksmith when we took that guy away. I don't really know. I would like to find him, but I don't think... Oh, he's in here. He's in here, right? Oh no, that's one of the leather workers. I thought it was him. But we can just grab the leather worker because he should be able to just go easy access over to here. I'll just need to break these pathways and then I can take him down the same path that we did the blacksmith. So let's just go to sleep in here. If you would be so kind as to move out of your bed. I'm just gonna steal your bed and sleep in it. All right, my friend, you please, excuse me. Go in the boat. Go in the boat, please. No. Go in the boat. Go in the boat. Go in the boat. What are you doing? Go in the boat. Thank you. Okay, took you long enough. Let's go home now, please. I think I should take one of those guys. I think that might actually be the play. So let me grab my boat. You are free, leather worker. And there's a cleric in the boat, so I would have to break this thing anyway. You guys are free to go. I'm going to take a different villager. There is actually, my theory was correct, another weaponsmith did appear. But I am just going to go ahead and grab one of these guys, because that's going to make my life a lot easier. I would have preferred it to be the guy without a job, but, you know, the guy with a job works too. All right, follow the yellow brick road here, my friend. We are almost home. And by almost home, I mean we are still like 400 blocks away, but we have a direct path there, so it's basically like we're almost home because I know exactly where I'm going, and I really hope that you cooperate and go in that straight line just like your friend did. That would be really, really nice if you could cooperate with me. I'm not banking on it, to be honest with you. I'm really not banking on this guy cooperating as well as the last guy, but, I mean, that would be kind of nice. That would be kind of nice. Perfect. All right, into the water. I am ready to get this guy settled in and get our villagers going here. Well, the rain is going to make life a little bit more difficult over here because it's going to be a little bit harder to tell when the sun actually goes down, but hopefully it's not too big of a deal. And he did lose his job, which is good. So if he is a pain in the butt, it shouldn't be that big of a deal because we can just, you know, entice him with a job. All right, we're going to do pretty much the exact same thing we did last time, which is, block this thing up over here, just like so. Free the guy out of the boat and hope and pray that he actually goes where he's supposed to. So let's go place the boat on the edge of this thing, and hopefully he falls for the trap just like his friend did. That would be really, really awesome. All right, let's release the beast over here. I know you want to free yourself. I know you want to go into the boat. I know you want to go into the boat. Dude, he's actually going. Oh my gosh, he's actually going. I've never had it be like this before. They've never been this smart. Okay, he stopped. He stopped. He's not as smart as you're not as smart as your friend. But dude, I've never had villagers be that convenient before. They've never been that smart. All right, let's get you settled in here, my friend. And you are going to make some beautiful babies with your previous blacksmith friend over here. So let's get you in like that. In the hole like that, and mine this open real quick, move you back just slightly, and this is gonna be a little bit hard to get these guys and stop them from going onto this thing, because they're gonna go in here, and they're gonna go in here, and then they're gonna, like, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. Who cares? We'll figure it out. All that matters is these guys are locked in. I can go ahead and grab my wood and my deep slate stairs, finish out my roof again, put those back, and then we can pretty much call the villager trading hall complete. I'm just gonna have the villagers walk around. I'm not gonna bother, like, making them stands. There's just no point. I guess I need to do that still. So let's actually use this wood right there, and I still need, what, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7 pieces of wood. So that's just one right there. I'm gonna need 2 of these guys regardless. That's okay. Go ahead and bucket clutch down here. Place these guys right there to cap that off. And this all should be good up here. Like there should be no problems up here. Let me break this open a little bit so that torch can light it up over here. And yeah, I'm really not going to worry about the second floor here. I could not care less. I could not care less. I don't care. I'm not going to be using the second floor here. Ow, 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 ow. What the heck was that? What the freak? What the, huh? What did I just take damage from? Huh? Did I just get like an entity cramming tick right there? What the heck? What the heck did I just take damage? I'm so confused. You know what? Just break these guys out. I'm ready for them to start breeding. Although I don't have anything for them to breed with. But that's fine. What I can start these guys with is making them my fisherman villagers, so I can get myself some emeralds. Let me go ahead and get myself a couple of barrels over here. I'll do 4 barrels in total, because that's probably how many fisherman villagers I'm going to need. I usually get myself 6, but I feel like 4 is really all I'm going to need. I don't really feel like waiting for more villagers to breed, too, so I'm just going to have to settle with 4. And for those of you guys wondering, yes, a string duper is a legitimate thing in Minecraft. It is like a thing that you can do on vanilla, paper, fabric, whatever. You just have to like change stuff in the config in order to get it to properly work. The only reason why I have that little command that you saw on the bottom when I activated the string duper is to make the string duper work on Forge, because it doesn't work on Forge just because Forge is low-key the worse version than Fabric, but I've had all of my mods on Forge for like months and almost a year now, so I just keep them on Forge. So I just had to install a mod to make the string duper work. Alright, that should be good for now. I can go ahead and max this guy out for the day. I don't really think they have much time to reset, considering it is like pitch black outside, so let me go to sleep here. And the best part about fisherman villagers is, yes, their barrels are for their job, but it is literally just built-in storage, so I can put these emeralds in there and I can put this string in there. Now that is done, so this is pretty much done. All I need to do is smack the windows on here and actually have the villagers, you know, be there. What I need to do now is finish out this farm, and what that is going to require is going to the nether and getting ourselves some bone blocks. I want my nether portal to be like something that we see in like the ravine base. So let me actually go back here. Let me turn my hitboxes off as well. I do my PvP with hitboxes on, so I don't even notice when hitboxes are on. So where can I put my nether portal here? I want this to be like the screenshot that I take, which, I mean, mining all of that just gave me so much more room over here. So I feel like I can have my nether portal maybe be like right next to the villagers. Maybe I can have my nether portal be like right next to the villagers here. I'm gonna need to get myself a pretty solid amount of obsidian here to make make myself kind of a thick-looking nether portal, but like right here, I can have my nether portal at. I really like always incorporating a nether portal with just the base itself, just because it's such a cool thing. Like, the nether portal is so cool. But yeah, we can put it like right there. I just need to get myself a bunch of obsidian, which is a bit difficult considering I have almost no health on my diamond pickaxe. But alas, I can't really do much to control that. I do have one torch. I'm definitely going to need a lot more than that if I'm going to want to go back into the caves and get myself some lava. Get ourselves 16 more. 17 should be fine. Empty this stuff over here. Put my iron pickaxe there for now. And you know what? I should probably actually cook myself up some food over here. I only have 2 beef. Are you kidding me? I only have 2 beef? I have some mutton. Any other type? No, I have nothing else. Okay, let's put that right there. Let's put that right there because I literally only have this 7 bread and that's it. So let's just cook this stuff up real quick. Find ourselves a cave where we can go deep below the ground and find ourselves a lava pool and get ourselves some obsidian. All right, where do I go for caves? I'm actually just gonna head back to where the villages were, or where the village is, because I know there's caves over there and hopefully they go deep enough to find ourselves some lava. While I'm here as well, I can go ahead and kill myself some animals because my lord, do I need myself some food. I just need myself enough to make it through the nether to get bone blocks so I can go ahead and bone meal all of my farm up and then, you know, get bread for both myself and the villagers. So I don't need myself a crap ton, literally just enough to get me by for now. All right, here is the cave. What is in here? Okay, this is like an actual cave. So let us go down there, do a little bit. Okay, let's go in here, do a little bit of exploring and find ourselves a lava pool. All right, I really don't want to deal with like any of these monsters, so I'm just gonna try and bypass all of them. I'm seeing a lot of lava, but I'm not seeing a lot of pool. Let me actually just blow these creepers up real quick so I don't need to worry about them. Oh my gosh, there's so many monsters here. Can you please go down there and potentially into the lava? I really don't like the fact that there is a creeper and a skeleton right next to each other. I feel like the most logical thing for me to do here is follow the lava. So I think I'm just gonna follow this and maybe it leads us to a lava pool. Although this is certainly dangerous. This is very, very dangerous what I'm doing, but it's a good thing I've got a water bucket over here to make my life a little bit easier. And I mean, I feel like it makes a lot of sense. Follow the lava to the lava pool. That's the creeper. That's the creeper. Yeah, don't even try. Don't even try it, buddy. I heard you from a mile away. All right. Please lead to a lava pool. It goes deeper over here. Okay, so there is some obsidian down here, which means there was a little bit of lava. Maybe there... Okay, there is. There's a bigger lava pool. Awesome. Cool. Maybe we can find ourselves some diamonds. That would be so welcome. Although I highly doubt it. Let's light it up in here a little bit. See if we can find some diamonds. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Check over here, please. I'm not seeing anything. Just some more lava from the lava pool. All right, I'm gonna go mine all of this obsidian, and it's gonna take a while, so I'll just be back with you guys as soon as I'm done mining all of my obsidian. Alrighty, this is going to be my last piece of obsidian right here. Our diamond pickaxe has hit the fully black, and I do not want it breaking. We have gotten ourselves 51 pieces of obsidian, now 52, and okay, hello, Mr. Mobs. I was wondering when they were gonna start respawning. I do not want this pickaxe breaking. It's literally probably got like 3 more durability left, and then it's just over from there. So I've gotten pretty much all of the obsidian I am going to need. To be honest with you, I probably need more. I most likely and most definitely need more. But for now, it's just gonna have to suffice. I mean, we have, what, 6 obsidian back at the house? So, or 6 to 8, I'm pretty sure. So it's just gonna have to be enough. It's just gonna have to be. Let us get the heck out of this cave. There is so much lava everywhere. Let me just get all of this covered with cobblestone and get out of this cave safely. All right, we should be in the home stretch right here, and we are. Perfect. Now I just gotta hope and pray that a random skeleton or creeper doesn't drop onto me before I can escape and leave the freaking cave. And we are good. Perfect. I think my exit is over here, though, right? I think it is. I don't have, like, any deep slate because I just mined obsidian. Let me not accidentally place one. But I am pretty sure that this is my exit over here, if I remember correctly, and I do remember correctly. So let me get the heck out of this thing. It is nighttime, and I don't have a bed. That's really... Oh, God, hello. That's really not ideal. That's really not ideal. You can see I'm already on edge. I got a skeleton jump scaring me and I'm panicking. Oh, I need to hurry. If you would be so kind as to stop shooting at me so I can make my way home, I will gladly take your bones though because I need as much bone meal as humanly possible. I need to make my way home so I can stop getting shot at by all these monsters, please and thank you. Really does not help that my shield is about to break too and there's another baby zombie. Can you guys please screw off? This is what I get for wanting to do anything without having a bed dead in my immediate inventory. I'm just mobs everywhere. Just literally mobs everywhere. All right, home sweet home right over here. Let's just jump into the hole and get the heck to sleep. Just get me to sleep. All right, we have survived the night. Let me go ahead and cook myself up some of these pork chops over here because my golly do I need the food. Go ahead and put these guys right there. Put you right there. And let me grab my obsidian that I have. How much obsidian do I actually have over here? I have 8, so I have 60 obsidian in total. There's no way that isn't enough. There's absolutely no way that is not enough. How are our villagers doing over here? They're doing all right. I need to... How are our crops doing as well? Really, like, not good, to be completely honest with you. How many bones do I just already have in my little chests over here? I don't think I have that many. 2 right there. 26? What the freak? When did I get 26 bones? I do not remember getting 26 bones, but that's a lot. That is a lot more than I thought I had. Holy moly. All right, let me place down these beds as well because those are going to be very needed for making children. And now let me go ahead and get myself a bunch of wheat here. All right, there's all the seeds. How much bread do we actually have? Yeah, we'll need ourselves 2 more pieces, so hopefully this is enough over here. I can use 2 right there and then... Wow, one on you. Wow, that's nice. All right, guys, go crazy. Go crazy if you would be so inclined. Now it is time for me to make a nether portal over here. So I want my nether portal to be like right over here, like right over there. So I feel like right there, 2 blocks ahead of the stonecutter is where I want the actual portal to be laying. Then we can go ahead and remove some of this area to make it a little bit more easier to see on this side. I don't want it to be like a super thick portal, literally just big enough to look, you know, menacing, I'd say. How does that look? I think that looks pretty dang good. The sun is honestly in a terrible angle, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and actually place 1 more block right there. I feel like that'll make it look a lot better. Yeah, that'll make it look a lot better. We can mine some of the ground blocks here. 1 right there, put these guys right there. Go ahead and put 1 guy right there. And now I've got 1 more piece of obsidian, and I don't really know where to put him, so let's just stick him right there. If I need any more, we can worry about getting some more later on when I have a diamond pickaxe that is not literally on 1 HP. So let me grab myself a piece of steel and a piece of flint. Combine those bad babies up to make a flint and steel. I had flint on me the entire time, but that's okay. Grab my food, grab some of the plethora of cobblestone scaffolding blocks that I have, as well as make myself a new shield over here because my lord am I going to need it. This guy is literally on 1 HP, and that's really not good. So let's put you right there, put you right there, and I'm just gonna throw this guy out. I'm not even gonna bother using him. Put that dark oak right there, these guys right there, and... yeah, I think that's pretty much all she wrote. Let us head over to the nether. If everything is the way it should be, that should light. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty dang cool. Please be a good nether spawn. Please, please, please. Just don't be over lava. Just don't be over lava. That's all I ask you. And we're slightly over lava, but it definitely could be worse. I'm certainly not too upset out of Basalt Delta, although oh my gosh, a warp forest. That is so awesome. That's where we can get our ender pearls if we don't find ourselves any cleric trades with an ender pearl. Is there a Soul Sand Valley right there? Oh my gosh, we got the whole shebang. We got the whole shebang right here. We have Warp Forest right over there. We have Soul Sand Valley right over there. Surely the portal is like somewhere, or not the portal, the fortress is somewhere, right? Well, obviously it's somewhere, but hopefully it's somewhere relatively close-ish. So let me just go ahead and be dangerous over here and bridge over lava. Uh-oh. Yep, that's exactly why this is scary. That is precisely why this is a scary endeavor. If you would be so kind as to die in the lava, please and thank you. Whew, oh my gosh, that just made me jump out of my chair. Oh my gosh, that'll wake you up. That will wake you up in the morning. Okay, we have stepped foot in the Soul Sand Valley. 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for Dig TV getting bone blocks. Mine this last little guy up here, and again, I'm pretty sure this is the last fossil, which is fine. I don't really want to overstay my welcome over here. These piglins are kind of really terrifying, actually. Hopefully there is another fortress, like, over in one of these directions. I'm not gonna go bother exploring it right now. I just want my little half stack of bone blocks, and now I want to go home. I want to go home now. Okay, just like that, it is nighttime. It's always nighttime. Is there a child? I hope there's a child. Are you kidding me? How is there no child? How have you guys not created a child yet? I gave you like 24 pieces of bread, and you have not conceived a child. What are you even good for? How much bread do you need to conceive it? How much bread does it take to conceive a child? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Oh yeah, this is so much bone meal. If this isn't enough bone meal to last me, And yeah, there's a problem. There's no way this isn't enough bone meal. All right, all of our farm is done. Let me go ahead and get myself a bunch of bread, and hopefully this is enough to have these guys start breeding already, because this is ridiculous. I need children. All right, I can throw out the rest of those seeds. All these guys are planted. I went ahead and filled out the composter as well, and now we can get ourselves 27. Oh, there's an extra piece of wheat right here. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's all right. I wouldn't have bothered getting myself an extra piece of thing. Who cares? I'll have an extra piece of wheat for the next time around. It's all right. 27 more pieces of bread. Please conceive a child. There's no way that is not enough for you to conceive at least 2 children. 2 children, that's all I asked for. 2 children, please. I suppose in the meantime of me waiting for them to reproduce some children, I can actually go ahead and make themselves a bunch more beds. So let me grab myself my wood up here, head back in there. Who knows, maybe they're just a little camera shy and they will have themselves some children when we actually get back in there. But I want to make myself a couple more beds here because I did look it up and apparently it is only 3 pieces of bread for a villager to conceive a child. So there's literally no way. There's no way I don't have enough. Like, I gave them so much bread. I think maybe they just need more beds to get children to spawn. The reason why I'm so like eager for them to get children to spawn is mainly because I can't really do much. Like, I know I wanted to like do like outside stuff and build stuff, you know, while I was waiting for like my villagers, but literally, dude, my pickaxe is on 1 HP. I can't do anything until these guys have some freaking children. We have a child. Okay, cool. Well, that's nice. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Anyway, make more children. But yeah, I literally can't do anything until I have at least a mending villager. So you, my friend, are going to be a mending villager. I literally just need to just sit here AFK and wait for them to make more villagers. I can't do anything. I mean, like, I need to go adventuring to that azalea to get moss and stuff, but if I'm doing that, I'm not in the render distance, and these guys aren't reproducing. So I suppose what I can do to keep these guys in the render distance to hopefully get ourselves even more children is get a shovel over here. Let me just grab a piece of stone, and I can just make myself a stone shovel. I can get myself some sand, because I do need some sand for some windows. We can also slap a little interior on this thing, and by interior, literally just make the walls cherry blossom, which I have plenty of. So let me actually just go ahead and do that right now. Well, actually, let me go and get my sand first, and then while that's cooking, we can do our little cherry blossom walls. Am I out of cherry wood? I might be out of cherry wood. I only have this 56. Okay, well, I mean, I have cherry saplings for that specific reason. So I guess let me just go plant some cherry saplings. And hopefully by the time I get my sand and cook the sand, the cherry blossom trees have grown and I can fill out my interior area over there for the main house. And then by the time I'm done with that, I have even more children, and then, you know, everything is handy-dandy, amazing, and perfect, and beautiful. All I'm gonna need is 30 pieces of sand. Anything else is just unneeded, so I think I should just do 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, just these guys over here. 30 will give me a nice, like, stack in 16 of glass panes, which I'm pretty sure that's all I'm gonna need over here. Mine this sugarcane as well, so I can make myself some lecterns to get myself some bookshelves with all of the leather I have. These trees have not grown, but hopefully they will soon, right? Surely they will soon, right? Let's, I hope so. I certainly hope so. Any more children? We have another child. Let's freaking go. Oh, yeah, let's go. Go ahead and smelt these bad boys real quick. And now it's time to get to work over here on replacing all of this with cherry blossom wood. This interior, I'd say, is going to be relatively similar to the villager trading house like interior. It's not even really an interior. It's literally just replacing the walls with the proper wood type. And I mean, I suppose I can do something like this. Let me actually break these guys because I'm going to make these into slabs. Put these right there. Make myself a couple of slabs over here. 6 should be all that I need. Nope, I am going to need more than 6. Or maybe I don't. Do I have a cherry trapdoor? I'm like 99% sure I have cherry trapdoors. Well, I have cherry trapdoors, but they're on the outside. Are there any of these that I could just grab real quick? I really, I don't know. I kind of like the way all of those are, but I kind of want there to be a cherry trapdoor, like, right there. I don't know. I won't make one yet. I'll make one later when I actually have more cherry wood to spare. For now, let's just mine underneath the chest over here. I probably have enough to finish out the floor, and then hopefully those trees are done, but I highly doubt it. I do not even have enough to finish out the floor either. I only have this much. Okay, but that's okay, though. The interior is coming along pretty well. Let me grab my leather right there. I think my other leather is in this chest. Yes, it is. Make my paper. Make my books over here. 3 books right there. I need some more paper. I know I've got more sugarcane. Badoom. And just like that, we have 6 books into 2 bookshelves into 2 lecterns. Have the villagers grown up yet? Probably not. Maybe 1 has, but I doubt it. Nope, no grown-ups yet, and we have a villager stuck inside of that, which doesn't surprise me at all. I'm actually gonna break these real quick. Oh, that's my storage one. We'll just put this stuff right in here and replace those with lecterns. Surely you guys are grown up by the time it's daytime, right? That would be kind of nice. We do seem to have even more children, which is nice. We can have as many children as there are beds. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. Pretty sure I only need like 2 more villagers and then we are good. Let me go ahead and reset this bad boy and boom, we are good. I'm just gonna honestly sit here in AFK and wait for some more villagers to spawn, so I will be right back with you guys. Alright, we seem to have some adult villagers. Okay, and looks like they've already picked their occupation. That is good, and you're stuck in there, so I guess I can just turn that on and you're gonna walk away? Okay, cool. I guess that's the way I get around it. Let me actually go ahead and leave that bad boy on because I'm going to need to trade with my fisherman over here because I haven't traded with them in a while. Because I am going to need myself enough emeralds to lock in these guys' trades whenever they actually get the proper book that I need. I am going to prioritize mending first, and then I am going to prioritize unbreaking. I don't really think there's much of a point of me getting protection this time around because I can just level 30 enchant my armor when I get it. So I'm going to need to get myself a brewing stand, which I know I've got somewhere. Brewing stand right there for a cleric, and then I need myself a blast furnace for the armorer villagers. So let's place our brewing stand right there, so when one of these villagers grow up, they can go ahead and become a cleric. Let me go ahead and cook up some cobblestone over here, because all of our glass is done. Might as well go ahead and make myself my anvil as well, because I am definitely going to need that. Have to keep myself 5 iron for this blast furnace, which we should be getting here pretty soon. And I'm probably going to need myself even more beds for even more children over here. So let me actually grab myself some wood, place my blast furnace down right there. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of all of my villagers, which means I'm going to need to get myself 1 more bed. And now it's time to literally just like do all of my trades and wait for these guys to spawn and stuff. And hopefully get myself a mending or unbreaking villager somewhat soon. Oh! Whoa. Okay. That's really weird. There's no way you just did that. That was literally my second try. We already have our unbreaking villager. Okay, well, isn't that awesome? And he is a bookshelf trade too, which is great for my level 30 enchantments. Oh, wow. Okay, all I gotta do is get this guy locked in with mending now, and we're all good. No way this guy is mending right off the bat. What? I'm speechless. Wow. Wow. Back to back? Unbreaking mending. And the mending's cheap. And the mending's cheap. What? I have no words. I have no words. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I just did a big oopsie, actually. I just now realized this. I think I did a big oopsie over here. I can get myself, that doesn't even get me level 30. I don't have any obsidian for my enchanting table, and my diamond pickaxe is on literally 1 HP. So here's what I can do. I can take the risk and potentially mine 4 obsidian. And if my pickaxe breaks, I'll just max myself out an iron one. Or I trade with piglins in the nether. But I don't think piglins do trade you regular obsidian, right? I think they do trade you regular obsidian. I think that's kind of just what I have to do over here. Where are my golden nuggets? There they are. I think I just have to trade with piglins in the nether. Let us head into the nether real quick. Go over back here because I do know there are some piglins over here by our little soul sand valley. And hopefully some golden little deposits over here as well. So I can get myself my 4th and final piece of gold to make myself some golden boots. That way the piglins won't get mad at me. All right, cool. There's some gold right there just waiting for me. Get my final piece of gold for all of my shoes. Turn all of this into golden ingots as well. Put those shoes on. And now I just need to find myself 1 piglin. Dig a little hole for you there, my friend. You don't mind me. I'll just go ahead and push you in that hole real quick. All right, thank you. Now, please take all of my gold and get me some obsidian. All right, I believe he is done trading. Is there any obsidian in there for me? There's some crying obsidian, and there is some obsidian. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh my, holy crap. That is a lot of stuff. I will take that fire resistance as well. We got ourselves exactly 4 obsidian, which is very, very clutch. 1 piece of crying obsidian, which is pretty cool. We can use that to help decorate the nether portal. Although I don't know how much 1 crying obsidian is going to do to decorate the nether portal. The important thing is, though, we got our minimum amount of obsidian from the piglin, as well as some other cool stuff. Now we can head back, make our enchanting table, get our pickaxe maxed enchanted, so we can go ahead and work on some bits of the base. Although, to be honest, now that I have pretty much all of my fully adult villagers, I honestly might just go ahead and do the busy work of grinding for my max gear and my max tools. I think that honestly might just be the play. I mean, I think I have all of my villagers, right? I have a couple children, so I suppose while we're waiting for these guys to grow up, we can go ahead and do a little bit of work on the base, and once they are fully grown up, that's when I can just go ahead and do all of the busy work. But in the meantime, I can go ahead and get myself max enchantments. They gave us a soul speed 3 enchantment, which is pretty cool, although I'm not really gonna need it. Let me actually keep my mending right there, put the rest of this stuff back, grab my obsidian. I already have my book, grab my diamonds right there. Make my enchanting table. Thank you very much. Now, where do I put this enchanting table? I'm low-key thinking I should put it in between the houses. I'm thinking I should put it, like, right there on that block. I was already thinking that before, but now that I'm looking at it from, like, that angle, I feel like right here makes so much sense. I can clear this area over here. I know that there's water over here, but that water's not going to be there forever. I'm just going to replace that with bookshelves. Now, let me go ahead and get my other bookshelves from the villagers over here. And they have grown up. Okay, this guy's grown up into my cleric, and now I just need you to grow up, so he should be relatively close. Yeah, I feel like by the time I get this max pickaxe, this guy's going to be grown up regardless, and I'm just going to want to go max out all my gear. Which, you know, that's fine. I don't mind doing that busy work. Give me my final 2. Are you kidding me? I need 1 more. I don't think I have any extra string left either, which is very unfortunate. Do you offer anything for emeralds? No, you don't. Well, not anything useful. But I can just go ahead and grab that real quick, do 1 final trade with you. Give me my final bookshelf, please and thank you. I'm actually probably gonna want a few more bookshelves just for decoration purposes, so let me actually go get myself a bunch more real quick. All right, I should just about have my full inventory. I do. Let me actually get myself my offhand as well, and now we should be just about good. Yeah, we can go ahead and turn that off. We are fully good. Well, I'm missing 2. We'll just give me two string, please and thank you. Put you right there, and I really need to just put a block up there. I'll probably end up replacing that with a bookshelf, but for now, please just get rid of it. Go ahead and do that, and we now have our level 30 enchantment, thank the Lord. I would honestly like that entire backside to just be like bookshelves all the way up the wall. So that is going to require quite a lot of bookshelves. I'd say about that high is good. I'll probably just go that last block right there, and that is going to make all of that look good. Is my villager grown up? Not quite just yet, so we do still have ourselves a little bit of time over here to get our maxed out pickaxe. Grab my lapis right there. Hopefully we just get a good enchantment right off rip. Shouldn't need unbreaking either, because we can just get it from here, and it's only unbreaking. Okay, that is awful. Good thing we have more than 30 levels, so we can go ahead and get ourselves 2 level 30 enchantment attempts over here. Let's just bring our grindstone over by the enchanter. All right, second time's the charm. Please give it to me. You know what? I'll take Soak Touch. I need Soak Touch, actually. Like, I do really need Soak Touch, because I need grass blocks for this thing really bad, and I don't have Soak Touch for anything. Those guys' traits have reset, so let me go ahead and get myself enough for an Unbreaking book, which is 28 emeralds for me. Alrighty, pickaxe right there, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and now our pickaxe is all fully maxed out finally, but it is still on 1 HP. So I am going to clear my inventory, max out all of those villagers over here, spend the next good while just dealing with all of the villagers, and I will just be back with you guys as soon as I have a maxed out armor smith over here, as well as cleric. My guy still needs to grow up over here, but he should be just about grown up. He is grown up. Oh, he grew up perfectly. Literally, I called it. I called it. As soon as we get our max pickaxe, he's going to grow up and turn into our armor smith. So yeah, I'm literally just going to go spend the next like 5-ish days maxing out my villagers, getting my armor, and I will be back with you guys as soon as we are ready to put the final enchanted books on all of our armor pieces. You right there, and just like that, put it back on before any monsters decide to jump on top of us. Now go ahead and grab even more of my lapis. I can do 3 level 30 enchantments and then potentially get myself up to another one. So let's start with, let's just take our armor off again. I don't need Aqua Affinity. I don't need Thorns. I don't need Unbreaking. I don't need Depth Strider. So I guess I just need to take a risk over here. We'll go with the Unbreaking. Potentially, it does give us protection. That's good. We'll do the same thing over here. It gives us Prot 4. We'll do the same thing over here. It doesn't. It screws us over, but that's okay. We'll just roll the dice again. I don't think that is enough. That's a little unfortunate. Let me go trade with my string villagers for the 800,000th time. All right, we get ourselves another level 30 enchantment try over here. Let's try the Unbreaking, and it gives us Blast Protection. So now everything wants to be complicated. Protection 4, please do. Please give me to level 30. Please. Thank you so much. Okay, I will take the Protection 4 on my boots. Do not mind if I do. Please just give me Protection 3. That is perfectly fine with me. Let me just finish out these trades over here. Our helmet is now... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Take off my shoes over here. Put my axe over here and get Unbreaking on that. Get my shoes over here and get Unbreaking on that. It's not like I'm going to be, surviving in this world for much longer. We are already this far in. Despite the, getting the Mending Villager and Unbreaking Villager quickly, villagers do still take a while. That took so freaking long to get all of our armor maxed out, but it worked. We are fully maxed out finally. I'm not going to bother fully maxing out the tools. I guess I'm not quote-unquote fully maxed out, but I'm maxed out basically. Now all I need to do is just deck out this little area back here with some bookshelves, which we can get from the trader over there. So I guess I'm not done with the trades yet. We'll worry about that later. We will worry about that later. I need to get out of this area. I need to go on a bit of an adventure. But firstly, to be honest, I'm actually going to harvest my crops over here because I only have the 11 pork chops. And I need to get myself some bread over here. I don't need any more bread for the villagers, just need bread for myself. So all of this can go to me. Now it is time to go on to Horsey, and I am ready to go adventuring to find those lush caves. Hello, Mr. Wandering Trader. How are you today? You have nothing of use to me. I mean, the spruce sapling would have been nice about 60 days ago, but not really that useful right now. I will take your leads, though. Don't mind if I do. With my nice and shiny new diamond sword over here. My first kill is a wandering trader. And I guess I'll just leave that on me. Alright, Horsey. Let us go find those lush caves. I need to get myself some moss. Hopefully I don't need to travel the, 3,000 blocks in this direction that they are. But if I do, then I do. Wait a minute. There's a spruce forest here? There's no way this is the direction I went then. No way. There's no way there's been a spruce forest here the entire time. There's a spruce forest there? Oh my god, dude. Man, just... Alright, I'm starting to maybe see some caves around here. Yeah, there's a ravine over here. So maybe there are some more caves around, which means there are some lush caves as well. That would be kind of nice. And there's no way. There's no way. Dude, so there was a spruce forest that close, and there was a dark oak forest that close. And I had to have gone in that direction or that direction, because these are literally a couple hundred, if not maybe around 1,000 blocks away from our little ravine base. They were that close, and I just happened to go in the complete opposite direction, which made it 3,000 blocks away. I am so confused right now. I am turned around, perplexed. The villagers have gotten to me. They have gotten to me. I'm so perplexed right now. I don't know, but I do know that you need to stay here, Horsey. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna get myself some moss stuff, because I need that. I need that. I'm so confused. I don't know what's up and what's down and what's wrong and what's right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just dig down. Let's just dig straight down. Oh! Jesus, okay, excuse me. All right, well, we got ourselves our moss. Now I just need these mobs to screw off a little bit over here. I did not bring myself any torches, which, I mean, that's fine. I don't really need them. I literally literally just need myself a couple moss blocks over here. We have our moss. That's all that matters. I've got 44 moss, a flowering azalea, and some moss carpet. I can go home now. I can go. And, oh, well, there's like an exit like right there. Let me just block myself up over here as much as I can, and then I'll just use my water bucket for everything else. I'm actually going to keep some of this rooted dirt. So let me use some of my cobblestone, some of my oak planks, all of my birch planks, my final piece of andesite, and I can just water bucket the rest. All right, horsey, it is time for us to go home, please. All right, we should be clearing the forest over here pretty soon. I see my giant spruce trees over there, which means we are home. Thank the Lord. Horsey, you may go into your hole. That's probably the last time we're going to be riding you for this playthrough until we go ahead and beat the game. Until then, though, you may rest. Let me go ahead and mine all of these cherry trees. I doubt I'm going to need any more than what is provided by these 3 cherry trees over here. This should finish out my little room. All right, 55 cherry wood in total. I might as well just replant a couple of these. Well, never mind, 56. But yeah, I might as well replant a couple of them. It doesn't hurt if they do end up growing and I end up needing them. So what I need to do here is take out this entire chunk. That includes up there as well. But firstly, let me go ahead and organize my inventory a little bit and get ready to do just that. And now I can go ahead and replace all of this stuff. All right, and that is our room done. So all of our house is entirely done. Just like how I'm not going to worry about the second floor over there, I am not going to worry about the bottom floor down here, as that is not where we are living. But I'd say this is a pretty cozy room. Now that it's all cherried out and like I got my bed over here, I'd say this is a pretty darn cozy room. I really do like what we've got going on over here. Now I think it is time to head back into the villagers over here, get myself some more emeralds, and basically just finish out my little bookshelf area right over here. So let us go ahead and replace all of these with bookshelves. Oh, that's not good, but it's a good thing my axe has silk touch. And now with that, let me actually dig down here. I should be able to place all 7 of these bookshelves like that. I'll have 1 extra, but how does that look from the outside over here? I think I need just like 1 more bookshelf on somewhere. Like just put this guy right there. And now how does that look? It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. That is enough for me. Now what I need to do is get rid of all of this. That is next on the agenda over here. I can clear out all of this ugly little crap as well, and finally break all of this. All right, we are finally almost done with this giant chunk over here. I just need to get rid of the rest of this dirt over here. I think I overshot on my iron shovels, but oh my gosh, is Instamine freaking amazing. I've got efficiency 3 on this guy. This guy actually enchanted to efficiency 3 Silk Touch and Unbreaking, which is really cool. Let me go ahead and pick up all this stuff. To be honest, I don't even need it. I'm not even going to bother putting it in my chest, so you guys can just be thrown out right there. Don't need you. Please and thank you. Go away. Go away. Thank you. And now we have ourselves a much clearer view at our farm. While I'm up here, I can go ahead and grab my moss as well. Do I have any bone meal left? I don't think I have like any bone meal left, which is very, very unfortunate. I'm pretty certain that I do not, and I did just throw out all of my seeds, which I would need those to make more bone meal, and I don't have those. I guess I do have some cherry leaves to get myself some more bone meal, so I guess we'll do that. I want there to be like a little guy down here, like a little house area. I'm just gonna do a face. Like I'm not gonna bother making like a big house. There is not really much of a point of me actually making like a for real house down here because it's like right below my farm, but I do want to just have something. Maybe it can be like a storage area, although I don't really need a storage area. We're wrapping up here. This is it's just randomly out of nowhere just started rapidly approaching, and I'm like, okay, we need to hurry it up a little bit here. So let me actually mine this area a little bit by digging below over here, and we can have like a little cave entrance right over here. We can have ourselves some like slabs and campfires and stuff on top of it. I would like to thank Disruptive Builds for this build idea over here. 1, for the idea of just building inside a ravine base, and 2, for the idea of what I'm doing over here with the mineshaft. I was looking at his video, watching his video, and I'm like, that honestly seems like a really cool concept in and of itself, and the mineshaft idea seems like a really cool concept in and of itself. So if you have been enjoying this video, 1, remember to leave a like on this one and subscribe if you're new if you have not already. Hype the video as well, but also be sure to check out Disruptive Builds, as this is where I got the video idea from. His video was very, very good, so I highly recommend his content as well if you haven't already seen it. I will leave a link to his video in the description. This is probably deep enough for me here, so let me go ahead and get myself some wood over here. This is the most unorganized I think I have ever been, by the way. I don't think I have ever been this unorganized in any of my Minecraft playthroughs. This is pinnacle disorganization, I would say. I literally don't know where anything is. I'm just completely lost with everything. It seems I am going to need to get myself some more spruce wood as well. So let me just go ahead and place what I can over here. Who knows, I might not need any more. One guy right there, one guy right there, and then I guess they wouldn't even really see a third pillar right there, so I can just place myself one little guy right there, but there's no way I have enough spruce planks for this. I think I do, actually. Let's place those bad boys down right there, and then here is where our little bridge can start. All right, I do like the way that looks. Now I can go ahead and place myself a moss block right there, and I need to get myself some bone meal to go ahead and bone meal it. I don't want a crap ton of moss. I do kind of want to be in control, to be honest. So let me go ahead and place some moss on my own accord here. Pretty much just everywhere close by that is visible can be, you know, mossed up over here, I suppose. And I can probably get away with making all of this wood. And then I want some more moss over here. So we'll start by placing this guy right there that we can bone meal some of it. Let me go ahead and replace some of these bad boys with trapdoors and campfires, because I've got plenty of those. That can't be that, so place you with one of you. You can probably be a campfire, I'd say. Yes, you can. Put you out real quick. Go ahead and put another one right there, because why not? This can go ahead and be another campfire for me, and I'd say that bridge looks good enough. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. Make this a little bit more seeable over here. I'm really just kind of doing my final decorations here before we go ahead back into the nether and get our blaze rods to go ahead and beat the game. All right, I've got myself 7 more pieces of bone meal. Let us check this guy out over here. Spread you. I don't think it can spread onto obsidian, so I'm not entirely worried about that, but I know it can spread onto spruce. But this is spreading very, very nicely, I'd say. All right, that is looking absolutely gorgeous. I want to leave this little area stone. Put this little azalea right there, as well as some moss carpet down. And yeah, this is looking amazing. Let's take a look at it right now. Oh my goodness, dude. That looks so awesome. I'd say I want some moss, like, right up there. All right, I'd say that's pretty good right there. I don't know what else I could add to that. Potentially some dripstone. Let me actually replace some of this stuff with the dripstone we've got. Now I can place that stuff pointing down just like so. The rest of this can probably go like, oh, right here. Oh my gosh, right here. The build is all starting to come together really, really nicely. That dripstone looks really, really good. I might not even make the little mine shaft thing. I feel like the bridge is fine. Now it is overdue for me to go ahead and grab that spruce wood that has been eluding me, as well as some grass blocks for my little flower plant that I've got outside of my house. Man, I'm low-key kind of in flow state right now. I'm honestly just placing blocks and placing blocks and placing blocks, not caring about my inventory management, not caring about my storage, literally just placing blocks and making things look as cool as possible. I'm like not even thinking over here. I'm literally just placing blocks and like I'm literally just in flow state. I'm just placing blocks down. This is crazy. Now I can go ahead and replace all of this with wood. Get all of this good to go like so. It's getting nighttime, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Go ahead and place you right there, place you right there, place you right there, place you right there. Literally just some decorative lanterns just everywhere. I feel like having one like up there would be really nice as well. So let's go ahead and do just that. Head to bed over here. I still need to get those windows done as well. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Grab my glass, and I still have bone blocks, so I didn't even need to worry about bone meal. I know I saw those. Where did they go? I still have 15 bone blocks. You can see that I'm literally just in flow state. I'm just forgetting things. I forgot that I had bone blocks. I'm just forgetting stuff. If I need it, I'll get it from somewhere else type of deal going on right now. Those guys right there, I don't need any more glass. Should not need any more glass. And now how is this looking over here? Wow, that is so cozy, dude. That is so freaking cozy. I don't think I need to do anything else. I genuinely don't think I need to do anything else. Maybe place some more moss like right over here as some decoration. But other than that, I really don't think I need to do anything else. So yeah, just place some moss right there. Get some more flowering azalea action going on over here. And wow, I think we're done, guys. I think we're done with the build. I think I'm finally done with all of my decorations. I don't know what else I could add here. I really just think this looks perfect. Well, alright then. If we are done with our cozy little base over here, there is only one thing left to do, which is beat the game. So let me go ahead and get my inventory all ready for that. And after we're done beating the game, if I have some more time, I will probably just spend it putting some even more finishing touches on here. But we are already pretty close to the end here, and we're low-key actually getting down to the wire. So I need to hurry over here. How much food do I already have on me? 23 bread, 6 pork chops. Let me just grab pretty much all the food, fire resistance 2, and some scaffolding blocks. Might as well grab myself some pearls as well, just so I can pearl around in the nether, in case I end up needing to do that. Flint and steel, just in case a gas blows out my nether portal, and everything else is good. I shouldn't need anything else besides that. I've got a good shield. All of this is done. All of that is done. I've got plenty of food. Should probably actually get myself even more scaffolding type blocks over here. And with all of that said and done, I think it is time to go into the nether and beat the game. Well, at least go get our blaze rods. So let's, no time like the present over here. No time like the present indeed. Let me make sure I can have my shield on. To be honest, I'm probably going to need to make myself a bow over here for when we inevitably go into the end. I will not need to go to you to kill Endermen, so you, my friend, all the way over there, you get to live. I will not be coming after you. What I will be coming after, though, is a nether fortress, but I do not know where one is, and I don't entirely know where I should be walking. We've walked this way quite a lot over to the Soul Sand Valley, and there is a Crimson Forest, I think, somewhere over in that direction. So, to be honest, I kind of want to walk in the Warp Forest direction, but I don't really know. I'm kind of just trying to coin flip in my head, to be honest with you. I think, to be honest, I probably should go into the Warp Forest direction just because it is a safer biome, just in general. And we have already seen not only land over in that area, but we have also seen render distance in that area as well. So we know that there's nothing for at least a couple hundred blocks in that area. So, who knows, maybe there's something over here. It's gotta be somewhere, obviously. So I might as well check a new area, and if I still can't find it, then I guess we'll just backtrack and go somewhere else. It looks like there is a bit of a dead end over here. I can probably just go through this area, and there's more dead end. Is there an extra area over here? I still want to go in this direction just regardless, even if I have to dig through mountains. Because, to be honest, digging through mountains is really, like, that's fine. I don't mind digging through mountains. It's safer than bridging over lava and going into Soul Sand Valleys and Crimson Forests. I will take Warp Forest and mining through mountains over that really just any day of the week. It is looking like our Warp Forest is going to end here, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm a little scared to use my ender pearls, but I feel like in a case like this, I can just throw an ender pearl and make my life a little bit easier. Speed things up just a tiny bit. And I was correct. Wait, no, that's a bastion. That's a bastion. That's the last thing I want to go into. I think that's a bridge bastion, so I was not correct. That is not a fortress. It is still a structure, though, and I guess a bastion is a good sign, although that gold looks very, very enticing. The last thing I want is to get bombarded by piglin brutes and die right before we get to the finish line. And it's looking like this ends and we go into a Crimson Forest regardless, but it doesn't matter because there is a nether fortress. Thank the Lord. Okay, good. All right, let me just make my way over there. I should probably splash my fire resistance. I kind of wish it was a drinking potion in case I get shot off into lava. Yeah, let me just splash it and bridge across here. I can actually speed bridge above the lava without, like, any fear of falling into the lava or getting shot off by a ghast. This is what my mind always tells me to do whenever I'm just slightly bridging over lava, is to just speed bridge, because I'm honestly pretty good at speed bridging. As I'm talking about it, I'm probably going to fall into the lava. But obviously I never do it because I'm in hardcore mode and I don't want to die and I don't usually have fire resistance like I do right now. I do not recommend speed bridging in hardcore mode over lava. It's actually probably a terrible idea and I really shouldn't do it. But hey, the voices are speaking to me, plus I have a get out of jail free card with the fire resistance potion, so do as I say, but not as I do type of deal going on right now. Plus, I kind of want to work here with a little bit of efficiency, because I want to have some of my fire resistance for fighting the blazes as well, and I don't want it all to be used on me just bridging. So I want to bridge here as fast as humanly possible, so I can have a minute and 22 seconds of fire resistance left, and yeah, that's, this is a problem right here, I'd say. Is there anything through here? There is some stuff through here. I need to block this bad baby up. Alright, cool. Please stop. Please flow away. I don't want to have to deal with you. I will just jump back into you, though, to get myself down faster. And there's a ghast coming after me. Do you mind? There's a bit of a spawner right here, which is nice. Please drop a blaze rod. Really? Looting 2 and I'm not getting a single blaze rod? That's a bit ridiculous if I do say so myself. There we go. There, give me a couple blaze rods, thank you. This is honestly a really nice spawner area. This is probably the nicest spawner area I've had in a while. It is, one, an open spawner, but at the same time, it's a closed spawner because these guys can't fly anywhere. All right, well, I've got all my blaze rods, so I might as well just break that. This is actually a really cool area. This would be like a perfect area for a blaze farm. It's like a nice enclosed area. That's actually really awesome. All right, well, we have basically a direct path home, so let me just go walk home real quick, and then I will be back with you guys as soon as we are ready to go into the overworld here, to where we can go ahead and find our stronghold. All right, here is our bridge back. We can finally make ourselves home. I am ready to leave the Nether. I despise the Nether so much, and I know I'm definitely not the only one, so let's just get ourselves home and ready to beat the game. So, without wasting any time, let me go ahead and grab all of my ender pearls right here, get myself some string, and get myself some sticks to make myself a bow. Grab some lapis right there. What am I going to get on this bow? I've got 21 levels. I don't really feel like trading with villagers. I can get power 2. That's enough for me. Power 2 is enough for me. Ideally, like, infinity, but yeah, I don't really care that much. Power 2 is fine. I don't think I have, like, any other arrows, to be honest with you. Oh, I do have some arrows. So let me actually, I will do a little bit of trading before we head on out, because I want to make these arrows into spectral arrows. Oh, never mind. I have glowstone in one of these chests. I saw it. Okay, there it is. Never mind. We don't even need to bother. Okay, cool. I said this earlier, but I am so freaking lost. I, like, don't even realize, like, what's happening and what I even have in my chest. This is literally the most unorganized I have ever been, and it is showing. I'm gonna keep this glowstone on me as well in case I kill any skeletons along the way to the stronghold. We got ourselves 39. That's definitely not as much as I would like, but I suppose it's okay for now. I am going to bone meal up my crops one final time. Let me actually go to sleep first, just so I can go ahead and make fully sure that I have enough food for all of this. All right, and that is all taken care of now. I'm not gonna need any more of these seeds for the remainder of the playthrough, so I can just go ahead and throw these into the pit we've got over here. And now it is time to hop onto Horsey and make our way to the stronghold. Firstly, though, I want to see which direction it's going to be going in, so let us go over here to the plains, away from the ravine, and it is going to be going, wow, in that direction. Seems like everything is in that direction. And it is time to go on one final adventure. Or do I even bring Horsey? I don't know. I don't even know if I should bring Horsey. You know what? I'm not gonna bring Horsey, because if I go to the stronghold and Horsey is there, then I'm just going to be leaving Horsey, and I don't want to leave Horsey behind in the stronghold. So you know what? I will make the journey on foot. It'll take me a little bit longer, but I don't really care that much. We definitely have enough time over here, so I should be fine to take it on foot. All right, it's finally looking like we're getting a clearing over here. Finally, this forest has just been endless for like 1,000 blocks. I've been waiting to throw another eye when I find a clearing. So let us go over here and throw another eye, and it's still somewhat in this direction. I think it might have turned a little bit, but it is, for the most part, in the same direction, so let's just head this way. All right, it's looking like there is another little bit of an opening over here. I'm going to do this in the water, so let us go over here, throw another eye, and it is backwards, so I overshot it. Wow, I almost never overshoot my strongholds. All right, so it's got to be at least a couple hundred blocks backwards this way. I might end up losing myself an eye doing it like this, but I can go ahead on top of these trees over here. We'll go ahead on top of this one. This one's looking at me. Well, we'll go to the highest one, the tallest one. So this guy right here, and where is it? It is in that direction. Okay, so it's gotta be like right here. So maybe over here is where it is? Yeah, now it's going back. Okay, so we've got to be like right on top of it. I think it's time for me to just dig down, pick a spot to dig down, and hopefully we can find ourselves into the stronghold. I'm starting to hear some mobs over here, so maybe we are on top of it. Okay, good. I was like, I hear a spider, but I'm not gonna bank on it. Maybe I can find myself some skeletons along the way here, and we can get ourselves some more arrows for our spectral arrows over here. That's kind of what I'm banking on. But I mean, obviously, if I find the portal room, I'm just gonna go into the portal room. I'm not really gonna worry too much about finding skeletons or focusing on mobs. I would much rather just, you know, find the portal room. I don't really care about the library so much, so let me go back over here. But if I find some skeletons to kill, I will absolutely go ahead and kill them. All right, nothing over here. We are back where we spawned. I think that's the entrance to the stronghold. So, hello there, Mr. Creeper. Do you mind? Let me go over this way and see if we can find the portal room over here. Down these stairs, open this door, and perfect. Awesome. All right, let's get rid of these guys. Break your little spawner. Kind of weird. You beat Minecraft so many times, you get desensitized to finding the portal room. Finding the portal room just, you know, that's just taking care of business. Boom. I am ready for the end dimension. I suppose I can put my golden apple right there, and let's just go in here. I'm ready to go beat the game. Go ahead and block myself up right here. The Ender Dragon is waiting for us, and I am ready to take it down. One crystal down like that. I can go ahead and shoot some of these from this angle as well over here. Dodge the dragon's breath. It's still shooting me. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, I really don't like this position that I'm in all of a sudden, so let me just place my water down and get the heck off this thing before the dragon forcibly removes me from it. It's probably safer for me to just water bucket up as well as much as I can in case she knocks me off, that there's already water below me. All right, that's another crystal. This gives me such a nice high vantage point to go ahead and get a crap ton of these guys. Oh my gosh, I'm 3 for 3 right now. Surely I hit that one too, right? Oh my gosh, I do. I can hit that one too, right? I can hit that one too, right? That's the angle? Oh my goodness! I'm the best archer in Minecraft. Just like that, all of the pillars are down. That fast, that fast. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so freaking good at this video game. Ow, never mind. And these guys can just go down with the swing of a bow. Well, one more swing of the bow over here. Okay, one more swing of the bow. One more swing. There we go. It only took 4 tries. How does that one take me 4 tries, but I get all of the other ones first try? How many arrows do I have left? 29 arrows. That's good to get a little bit of damage onto the dragon as well before we need to worry about her prow perching. And boom. All of the crystals are down. Now we just got to play the waiting game here. In the meantime, though, I can just go ahead and use those excellent archery skills that I have displayed to shoot the dragon. And she dodged. I said to shoot the dragon. And she dodged. I said to shoot the dragon. And she dodged. Okay, I said to shoot the dragon. 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 All right, now I can shoot the dragon. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is my get back for all those times I missed. Now I'm not missing at all. This is probably her second to last perch. She probably only needs one more unless she decides to stay. She does not decide to stay. Okay, we probably have one more perch. How many arrows do I have left? I only have 1 arrow, so I got to make it count. And boom, no more arrows left. Oh my god, is she finally perching? Jeez, that took 20 years, finally. Alright, I don't know why she always takes so long to perch when she's low on HP. I mean, I think she knows that she's about to die, and like the AI knows, but oh my gosh, is it so flipping annoying. Alright, please be the last time. I do not want to have to deal with this again. 1, 2, 3, thank the Lord. Alright, let me grab my torch before this guy decides to fill up the little portal over here. And we have done it. We have freed the end. We have beaten the game. Let us grab our dragon egg, the spoils of war over here, and take our trophy. Just like that. The next generation in our grasp. Might as well grab all of my victory XP here as well, although it doesn't really matter all that much. Grab a little bit of endstone just in case, and boom, we are done. Let us go ahead and put our trophy on a trophy case here. I don't entirely know where I can put it. I suppose we can just put it inside one of these houses. I don't really need to have it like on display per se. So we'll throw him right there, our little dragon egg. And with all that said and done, I believe we aren't out of time. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and subscribe on the video if you are new, as well as hype the video if you have access to it. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of the video. If you have, I do greatly appreciate it. The support on the channel has been going absolutely insane. I have been doing everything in my power to get these weekly uploads out to you guys, and it has been taking so much time, but it has been absolutely worth it. You guys have just been absolutely going crazy, so thank you all so much. My dream is literally actively coming true, like right in front of my eyes. My dreaming of being a full-time content creator and doing YouTube, it's literally actively coming true right in front of me, so thank you all so much. The next one should be just as good, if not better. I am super excited for it. I have been working on like 2 videos at the same time over here and working very, very hard, so I hope you guys will enjoy that one as well. But thank you all so much once again, and I will see you guys in the next one.